It has been a long and tiring 14 years of baseball for my family and I. I personally thank God and my family for making this all possible. God was able to keep me injury-free through this 14-year path He created, and my family sacrificed many things to put me in this expensive sport. I want to thank my current coaches, Coach Duran, Greg, Ramos, Gilberto, and Anthony for believing in me at all times. It has been a long 4 years with Coach Duran, and he has taught me many valuable things about being a man. I also want to thank previous coaches that have been pieces to this long puzzle. I will be graduating with a weighted GPA of 5.3 and striving to get the ACE diploma as I want to study kinesiology to become a physical or occupational therapist. My funniest memory is Coach Duran putting his head in the trash can full of garbage to prove a point. My favorite memory is pitching in relief to get Sumner's first ever win last year against Bodo. Thank you all for everything. I will miss you guys all. I love you. 6 out.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, number 6, senior Gabriel Manguel. Next in the player introductions on senior night, last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, senior number 19, Joe Cabrillas. Joe is being met by and with his grandmother, Brenda Hangen. Family members of Joe Cabrillas, meeting him as well, Nick Cabrillas, Anne Marie Cabrillas, and Adrian Cabrillas.
I would like to take this time to thank everyone that has helped me throughout my baseball career so far. Thank you, Coach Duran, Coach Greg, and Coach Ramos with helping me become a better baseball player on the field, and most importantly, a better man off the field. Thank you to my family for supporting me throughout this whole journey. Thank you to my mom for always being there in my heart when I need you. Thank you for this whole squad being here throughout this hard senior year, throughout the highs and lows. I'll be furthering my academic and athletic career at Owens Community College in Toledo, Ohio.
Ladies and gentlemen, senior number 19, Joe Cabrillas. A big thank you to all the family and friends that have helped make this year a great success, and thank you so much for turning up for senior night to support these wonderful student athletes. Thank you so much for the trust that you put in the program, and I know Head Coach Kennedy Duran appreciates all the volunteer hours and everything that you have helped out this program in the past and the glowing future. A big thank you to all these seniors, all the family members and friends that have gathered here. Thank you so much for coming out tonight as we get ready to play the great game of baseball between the visiting team, the Hawks of Armwood, coming up tonight on this beautiful Thursday in Hillsborough County. Also, this game will be live streamed on Stream Live Tampa to rewatch and watch all the festivities and all the things that have happened here tonight and will happen here tonight. All those in attendance once again to support these student athletes play the great game of baseball on senior night as we celebrate the seniors. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the introductions of both teams and their starting lineups as we introduce the visiting team, the Armwood Hawks. Also, ladies and gentlemen, this game will be streamed live on Stream Live Tampa. So you can rewatch and watch this game. Tell someone you know who isn't here that this game will be played and viewed live on Stream Live Tampa. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the visiting team, the Hawks of Armwood High School. Introducing first, the leadoff hitter, number 23 for the Hawks, the center fielder, Michael Hull. Next in the starting lineup, batting second for the Hawks, number 3, shortstop, KJ Lesko. Batting third for the Hawks, number 8, left fielder, Tim Medezabal. The starting pitcher for the Hawks, number 28, and batting fourth, Jacob Johns. The right fielder, batting fifth for the Hawks, number 11, Austin Lever. Batting sixth for the Hawks, playing first base, number 15, Justin Corns. The third baseman for the Armwood Hawks, number 13, batting seventh, Antonio Rodriguez. Batting eighth for the Hawks and playing second base, number 24, Chase Ponte. And the ninth place hitter for the Armwood Hawks, the catcher this evening, number 10, Caden Weir. And the head coach of the Armwood Hawks baseball team, head coach Bobby Mundux. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to introduce your home team, the Sumner Stingrays. Introducing first, senior, make some noise for the center fielder for your Stingrays, number 6, senior, Gabriel Manguel. Batting second and playing second base for your Stingrays, number 8, Gerard Lopez. Batting third, your third baseman for your Sumner Stingrays, number 18, Manny Ramos. Batting fourth, the catcher this evening for your Stingrays, number 13, Isaac Martinez. Batting fifth for your Sumner Stingrays, senior, the designated hitter this evening, number 21, Jessiel Garcia. Batting sixth for your Sumner Stingrays, another senior, introducing first baseman number 23, Rocco Vincent. Batting seventh for your Sumner Stingrays, another senior, make some noise for the right fielder, number 2, Jason Rivera. Batting eighth for your Sumner Stingrays, number 3, the shortstop, Brendan Rodriguez. And the left fielder, another senior, batting ninth, number 17, left fielder, Jamal Roche. And the starting pitcher for your Sumner Stingrays, another senior, make some noise for number 16, Noah Hancock. And introducing your assistant and head coaches, assistant coach, Gilberto Reyes, Jacob Ramos, Greg Jacobs, and your head coach for your Sumner Stingrays, Mr. Kennedy Duran. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing. Remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, welcome to Stream Live Tampa as we're in second week in a row back at Sumner High School here in Riverview, Florida. Last regular season night of high school baseball here in Hillsborough County. Tonight's matchup is the Armwood Hawks as visiting team at the Sumner Stingrays. This was senior night tonight. Anthony DeSanto and myself, Jim Delaney, on live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Like, retweet, share, subscribe for free on our YouTube channel. From the get-go, want to thank head coach Kennedy Duran for his longtime support of Stream Live Tampa from his former school, Leonard High School, and now here at Sumner, second year school. This is their first ever senior night for their baseball program. I believe they had looks like 8 seniors that they celebrated earlier tonight. That was at the beginning of the live stream without any of us on the mic. I want to also thank Laura Morgan from administration here at Sumner High School for agreement with Stream Live Tampa.
The Armwood Hawks, center fielder number 23, Michael Hall.
We'll get to the defense for Sumner here in a second. Senior Noah Hancock is on the bump for the Stingrays. First 3 up for Armwood will be center fielder Michael Hall, shortstop KJ Lesko, and left fielder Tim Mendizabal. So right here live on Stream Live Tampa. And we'll get the first pitch of the evening. It's in there for a strike. Hey. It's more fouled back by Hall. Sumner comes in with a record of 5-12 in District 7 Class 5A. Unfortunately, they've lost 4 in a row before starting district play next week. Armwood comes in with a record of 9-12 in District 7 in Class 6A. They've also lost 4 in a row. So somebody's going to get back on the winning side tonight. We'll get into district previews a little bit from not only these two, but around the local area here in South Hillsborough County. 1-2 pitch for Hancock, misses high. 2-2. As I see Anthony DeSanto has hopped on the mic here. Anthony's pulling double duty, something I've done at Durant High School last year. He's doing PA here, and he's also doing I'll do play-by-play, and he'll chime in mostly about Sumner since he is the local voice of Sumner High School baseball.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much for the introduction. What a great day. What a great opportunity to share the mic with you. Just a little bit about myself, of course. I am a local guy for the Sumner Stingrays, second-year program, and I'm the, not to pat myself too much on the back, but I'm the JV baseball coach here at Sumner High School, bragging on ourselves. We are 8-4, and there's a foul ball by Hull. It's senior night here at Sumner High School, and on the mound is left-hander Noah Hancock, coming in with an ERA of 3.59 on the season. He's led the team in appearances with 10 on the year. He's been a guy that's started and also came in relief, but mostly has started. But due to his wildness, here we see a ball 4, first base taken by Hall, but from Hancock, a ball 4.
And this is why I wanted to hop on a summer game
Now
with Anthony.
batting number 3 for the Hawks, KJ Lesko.
Not only being a long-time high school sports fan here in South Hillsborough County, and now is coming up as shortstop KJ Lesko for the Armwood Hawks. KJ's been he's hitting 328, 12 stolen bases, does have 4 extra base hits for head coach Bobby Mondu, who I do want to apologize to on here. We texted today about some stuff, and he got me his lineup really quickly, and we didn't get a chance to talk before the game. Bobby Mondu, former Plant City Raider, and coach over there with Mike Fryrear. He's also a big supporter of Stream Live Tampa, but like I was saying, I always wanted to hop on a summer game with Anthony because, like myself, being well-versed in Durant baseball and softball, he's well-versed in Sumner baseball.
Yep, definitely. Local baseball, and obviously with the introduction of Sumner High School here in Riverview, with the second-year program, having no seniors last year, now having 7 seniors this year for the Stingrays, definitely showed an improvement on the field. That just is a testament of the coaching and the coaching staff, led by head coach of the Stingrays, Kennedy Duran, who came over from Leonard High School, started that program.
Yes,
and yeah, right. I mean, it's unbelievable. Kennedy started the Leonard program. I was the first head coach there in Leonard's history, and then being the first head coach here with the Stingrays.
To a pitch right down the pipe, right there, fake from catcher Martinez. Hancock gets back 2-1.
So we mentioned some of the wildness from senior Hancock, and maybe it's the jitters, maybe it's the last home game for him. I don't know, but he just picked him off. There we go. And see the throw by Rocco Vincent, and dropped the ball.
I think it hit the runner.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Hancock did good to pick him off. Vincent maybe got in the running lane, like I said, hit the runner, and couldn't execute. So stolen base, nonetheless, for Hull. So we've got a runner on second base. 2-1 count to the batter, KJ Leshko. He's their shortstop here for the Hawks. Here's the pitch. Taken inside, evens the count, 2-2. Pop the corner did Hancock to get even.
So double duty for both of us here. As our technical director went to go check on a couple cameras, he pointed at me, pointed at our monitor here. So the board that you see in the bottom right-hand corner, we are controlling that and doing play-by-play and color analysis.
Rivera makes the catch.
Yes, he does.
And Hull does a great job of reading that and tagging and advancing to third base. But the out is made, so 1 out, runner on third.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 8, Tim Mendezabal.
You took the first crack at that surname before I did, Anthony. You did it on the PA, and I know we picked it up on our mics here, so I'll do it as well. Number 8, Tim Mendezabal.
Yeah, I like
left
that better.
fielder. I'm not sure it was any different.
Yeah.
He comes up here, 1 out, and Hall at third. Good curveball in there for a strike from Hancock.
Yeah, for the Hawks, Mendezabal. I guess I can just call him straight up Tim, but follows that one. Yeah, so there you go. Right on that one. 0-2. Hancock has him in a hole. The junior, Mendezabal, has got a batting average of .288, 11 RBIs, 19 hits on the year, and 9 runs scored for his Hawks. Looking to cash in with 1 out, but is behind in the count. Hancock has him in a good hole.
Pretty standard here, first inning, top of the first, with 1 out, runner at third. Sumner just playing corners up. No reason to play everybody in. Middle's going to play back, give up a run for an out if it does go up the gut. 0-2 pitch from Hancock, down low. Good stop by Martinez, getting the runner at third. Yeah, like you were saying earlier, Anthony, about Kennedy Duran, this is his second program that he's starting from scratch like he did with Leonard.
Yes, sir.
Did a great job with the Leonard Longhorns there, and he's doing a good job so far just getting this program up off the ground here at Sumner. And strike
there it
three,
is.
Swing and a miss by Mendezabal.
Great job by Hancock, dominating with runner on third in scoring position. Now with 2 outs.
Bring out number 28, senior, the
Now
pitcher
batting
tonight.
number 28, Jacob Johns.
Jacob Johns, senior pitcher for the Hawks tonight. He's trying to come up and help his own cause here. Yeah, Kennedy, it's never easy. I remember being one of the first baseball players at Bloomingdale. There was a ton of us, and I was part of a second graduating class there way back then when in 87 when that school opened. Now look at this area with all the schools opening. Durant, Newsom, Riverview, Spoto, Leonard, Crest. That ball misses outside.
So Hancock has himself in a hole here.
Should be 0-2, okay.
At 2-0.
2-0. Thank you, Anthony.
Well, both pitches were quality pitches, and Hancock looked to get those strikes, but umpire didn't give him the call. Here it is, and now it's 3-0. The ball bounces right behind Martinez, but keeps it. close, runner can't score hole.
Yeah, Martinez did a good job just sliding over to his left. That ball easily could have gone to the backstop, and I think the runner at third hole got a good jump, seeing it was in the dirt, but it just spun a little bit, kept it in the clay right here. So it's 3-0 now on Johns.
Yeah, John's their leading RBI man, so this is a big run for the Hawks.
Hits the outside corner, get a little bit back, go 3-1.
Johns has 15 RBIs on the year, looking for 16 right here. Head in the count, 3-1. Here it is from Hancock. Lefty fires. Good fastball as Johns fouls that one right back, right on that one. 3-2.
Again, you're watching high school baseball on Stream Live Tampa, shown on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Like and share on YouTube, retweet and like on Twitter. Subscribe for free on our YouTube channel. Everything is under Stream Live Tampa. Full count pitch. It's popped up. Foul.
We'll do it again. Yeah, definitely here on senior night, as we celebrate the seniors of Sumner, there's definitely some seniors we'd like to recognize also from the Hawks. So we can't play one-on-one after the other, but we'll introduce the Hawks as they keep coming up. And we'll just be celebrating these senior athletes on senior night here at Sumner High School. 3-2 pitch by senior Noah Hancock of the Stingrays. And that one rides for ball 4. And now there's first and third with 2 outs.
So real quick, since the top of the first is
Now
extended,
batting number 11 for the Hawks, Austin Lever.
we'll go through the defense for the Sumner Stingrays. We got Vincent at first, Lopez at second, Ramos at third, Brennan Rodriguez at short, Roach in left, Gabe Mangual in center, Jason Rivera in right, Martinez behind the dish, and senior Noah Hancock on the bump. Seniors will be first.
Now running number 14, Louis Guy.
Left, center, right, and the pitcher are the senior starters for Sumner. Do have a pinch runner in there. Louis Guy for Johns, the pitcher, brings that right fielder Austin Lever.
Lever also a senior. John's another senior. He just walked a senior. He's a starting pitcher. So both these clubs have a good group of seniors, good group of upperclassmen. Hancock's delivery driven out to right field. Landing fair. That's fair ball.
Landing fair. 1 run will score. They will wave Guy around third. He hesitates a little bit. Ball comes into home. So only 1 run is in on the RBI double by Lever.
Lever does a great job of bringing in that run from third with 2 outs. Back-breaking hit by him against Hancock.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 15, Justin Corns.
Brings up first baseman Justin Corns for Armwood.
Another senior for the Hawks, batting .233 on the year. 14 hits, 7 RBIs for him. Looking to cash in, too. Whoa, the runner takes off from second. A little miscue there. That could have hurt the Hawks on the base paths there with 2 outs. There was a runner on third. Clearly did not have understanding there was a runner on third. And I don't know if they were trying to double steal there, but I'm assuming they weren't.
I think he just got such a big jump, and that ball is going to be one hopper into the 3-4 hole. Good play there by Lopez to keep it only at 1 run across the board in the first for Armwood. So here from Sumner High School on senior night, Armwood 1, Stingrays of Sumner High School coming up. All right, back here at Sumner High School on Stream Live Tampa, Jim Delaney with Anthony DeSanto as we go to the bottom of the first.
Now leading off in the bottom of the first inning, senior for your Sumner Stingrays, center fielder number 6, Gabriel Manuel.
Did you hear my counterpart? He's also doing the public address announcing here at Sumner. Doing many things. Great job, Anthony. Senior center fielder Gabe Manuel coming up.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Actually, Gabe, I had a privilege to coach when I was coaching at Leonard, the JV program, when he was a freshman. I got to coach Gabe when he was a freshman, and just seeing his just growth the past couple of years has just been an honor and a blessing to watch, and just a great kid. I'm definitely going to miss him from the program here at Sumner High School. He's been a great leadoff hitter, just displayed so much speed and just intelligence and athleticism in center field as he leads off here.
As Jacob Johns on the bump for Armwood. Their Armwood defense will be Corns at first, Conti at second, Rodriguez at third, Leschko at short, Mendizabal on left, Hull in center, Lever in right, who had the RBI double in the first, and Weir behind the plate. Right over the top is John's big righty. Gets the corner there, goes to 1-2 on Manuel.
Yeah, this is a guy that you want to keep off the bases, and John's doing a great job of going right at him. Way ahead on the count here, 1-2. Looking to put him away, but Gabe does a great job of taking pitches and looking at some quality pitches and puts that ball in play to the third baseman. He gobbles that up, steps, fires, and beats Manuel down the line for the first out.
Great play by Rodriguez there.
Now batting for your Stingrays, second baseman, number 8, Gerard Lopez.
Gerard Lopez coming to the plate for Sumner with one out here, starting second baseman. Hit 275, 7 RBIs. Does have 5 doubles.
Yeah, another guy that has done a great job of hitting at the top of the order, and Lopez has done a great job all year. He's a junior, playing second base, played great defense. He made the play at second base. Nope.
Oh, and here we go.
Yeah, the catcher for the Hawks, Weir, decided to play catch with the second baseman there on the pitchback.
That's called, that could be a yip.
Oh boy. Of all the great players that have had the yips,
Chuck Knobloch comes to mind.
yeah, I mean, second baseman Knobloch for the Yankees. I mean, when
Ricky and Keel was another one.
Oh boy, I mean, you're talking about some real issues there. Yeah, he was a pitcher for the Yankee was a pitcher for the Cardinals, and when he had his issues, I mean, he was one of the best phenoms coming up, and you know, he had so much talent, so much promise, and then just the turnaround, though, honestly, to stick with it, as Lopez does a great job hitting that ball the other way, going right into the corner. He turns first, going towards second, and he's going to slow up with a nice double. Rip that one down the line, did Lopez. In steps Ramos to bring him in.
Well, double by Gerard Lopez. And I was going to say how the center fielder was shaded to the right.
Third baseman, number 18, make some noise for Manny Ramos.
So Armwood kind of had him scouted correctly. Center fielder was shaded well towards right center, but Lopez put that right down the right field line to give Stingrays runner in scoring position with one out here in the bottom of the first. Manny Ramos, third baseman for Sumner.
Yeah, definitely. Anything you can do, I can do better. Scoring in the first inning for the Hawks, and now the Stingrays are going to try to sting back with another run of their own in the bottom of the first inning. Steps off, doesn't like what he's got. Ramos has done a great job of hitting in the middle of the lineup for the Stingrays. He's got 10 RBIs in his junior year. He's a junior for the Stingrays, leads the team with 10 RBIs. He's got a home run to his credit, and he gets jammed and does good to avoid getting hit by that one, but fouls that one off.
Big over-the-top delivery by the righty for Armwood, Jacob Johns. Again, this is the final night of the regular season here in Hillsborough County for high school baseball. District play will start Monday, some places Tuesday, but depending on how many teams are in a specific district, and swinging a miss there by Ramos, falls behind 0-2. Sumner will open up on Monday against Bradenton Southeast in District 7 Class 5A competition. Winner there will advance to play at Brandon High School on Tuesday. And that ball's up chopper to the first baseman, Corns. He'll step on first himself to get the second out. Lopez will advance to third.
Now stepping in for your Sumner Stingrays, the catcher, number 13. Make some noise for Isaac Martinez.
Catcher Isaac Martinez coming up for Sumner to try to even this ball game up here in the first.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Martinez would be the guy for the Stingrays. I mean, the Hawks, they had their 2-out hit, 2 RBI hit. And the Stingrays are trying to follow suit with a 2-out hit. Martinez batting from the left side against Johns.
Just catches the outside corner. Do want to thank Sumner High School, anybody involved here. Baseball, and last week we were just across the way on campus, adjacent to this ball field for the softball game. We love being in the booth. It's a lot easier, a lot more room up here. We don't have to worry about wind. Anybody walking around us, it's very, we're very blessed and gracious for Sumner High School for allowing us to use their press box, which is unbelievably nice, obviously, as it should be for a second-year school. So we got a great view here to Anthony and myself.
I don't know if the umpire had a great view of that one, but he called it a strike. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little partial to the Stingrays.
That's okay.
But either way, it's a 1-2 pitch coming from Johns. Martinez, the catcher for the Stingrays, in a hole with 2 outs. I'm not going to say anything. That was taken wide.
Way outside for 2-2. Armwood, we had said what Sumner's next week's going to look like in district play. Armwood's going to be, they're going to host East Bay, or play East Bay on Monday. Winner there gets Strawberry Crest on Tuesday. Shout out to both of those coaches, Cody Krause at East Bay and Eric Beatty at Strawberry Crest. Big supporters of Stream Live Tampa as we've done their games in the past. Always appreciate shout outs and seeing them. Was fortunate enough, Anthony and I played in the Saladino tournament, golf tournament fundraiser just up the road here at Summerfield.
Nice.
And saw Cody Krause, a lot of Hillsborough County high school baseball coaches. That is a dribbler to short, and it is booted by KJ Leshko. It'll be an unearned run scoring for Sumner on the E6.
Put your hands together for senior, the designated hitter. Make some noise for number 21, Jessiel Garcia.
Jessiel Garcia coming up, senior DH, in a 1-1 ball game now.
Yeah, that's what I love about senior night. I mean, this is a guy who hasn't had a lot of appearances in his senior season, hasn't had a lot of at-bats. But here, thrusted right into a huge spot again with 2 outs. His team getting on the board to crack even with these Hawks. 1-1 in the first inning, 2 outs, runner on first, and he takes off. Garcia hits that one foul. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, speaking of senior night, I got up here just before the game started, missed most of the senior night festivities because I was at Riverview High School for their softball game, and to see their senior night ceremony as one of their girls, Abby Pope, plays in our Game Time softball organization over the summer. She did so over the past year. So I wanted to go support her real quickly, saw her family, and then get down here to Sumner.
Oh, absolutely. Any way you can just, support these athletes in any way possible. I mean, community is such a big builder, and especially just being there for the kids in any way possible. And that's kind of what I do, and that's what you do, and that's what we just try to help out. And I know Javier Nunez, who is the man behind the man behind the man behind the man, setting up everything. He just wants to be out in the community and just helping these kids and get some looks when some of these kids might not get a look. And there, the runner takes off, throw down from Weir, and the runner's safe.
Yes. Oh, I guess he pulled his hand off the bag, and the tag came in late.
Wow.
Base umpire punches him out, and head coach Kennedy Duran just going to walk off Philly, so he's not going to argue that. As from here, we couldn't really tell, but that hand probably came off the bag, unfortunately. So at the end of one, it is 1-1 here at Sumner High School, Stream Live Tampa.
batting off in the top of the second inning for the Hawks, number 13, Antonio Rodriguez.
As we are back here at Sumner, top of the second. Coming up for Armwood will be Antonio Rodriguez, Chase Conti, and Caden Weir.
Fastball. Swung on and missed by the batter. This is the bottom of the order. Rodriguez is the seventh place hitter. Conti and Weir, as we mentioned, after the Hawks scored one in the first, popped up.
Popped up right side. Second baseman Lopez calls him off. And that's out number 1.
24 for the Hawks, Chase Conti.
Chase Conti coming up, second baseman.
Yep, the eighth place hitter and second baseman. Skinny little guy. Reminds me a lot of myself when I was in high school. Now I have got a dad bod, full dad bod.
Ball missed a little bit outside, 1-0 now. Conti. As both teams scored one in the first. No, now Conti. You know, in between innings, we heard a song that's played at every Wisconsin football, University of Wisconsin home football game in between the third and fourth quarter.
Oh, those Badgers.
Yeah. And I want to give it reminded me of segue. Senior right-hander Torrin Burns for Durant went 6 2/3, a no-hit ball the other night at home against Gaither. Gave up a base hit, a bloop base hit to right. Have the one hit shutout, 10 Ks. Came that close to a no-no. And I say that
for the Hawks, number 10, Caden Weir.
because he came down from the Cheese State, the great state of Wisconsin, last summer
The great state.
to play for Butch Valdez's Durant Cougars, who are at Steinbrenner tonight. And coincidentally with Steinbrenner, I believe Sumner only lost 1-0 to them this week. When I was looking at the schedule and everything. So they're playing better. I know both teams have lost 4 in a row, but when I was looking at it, they only lost 1-0 against legendary coach John Crumbly out at Steinbrenner, which is on the other side of the planet from this part of the county.
Yeah,
that's how they think when they come over here, them and Sickles, Alonzo.
Well, the Stingrays just took that trip to Steinbrenner. Came away with a 1-0 loss, so tough one for the Stingrays, but they battled.
Caden Weir up here for Armwood.
Shows bunt.
Lays down a bunt right down the third base line. And almost. Ramos will pick that up, be foul. Second baseman Chase Conti on first here with 1 out in the top of the second. 1-1 ball game. Armwood at Sumner.
Conti doesn't have a stolen base. He swings through that one. Does Weir. Conti doesn't have a stolen base on the year. Trying to play a little small ball here with the bottom of the order. With 1 out.
Small ball. Love seeing small ball, Anthony. It's not done nearly enough and preached enough. It is at the high school level. During high school season, you see it a lot. Unfortunately, during summer travel, sometimes fall travel tournaments, you don't see it as often.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, the way that baseball is evolving and the transition it's taking. Curveball stays high by Hancock. Again, we talked about a little bit of his wildness, does Hancock, but he can't fall behind the bottom order in these hitters from these Hawks.
He'll try to come back here. He didn't stay on top of that deuce. His back walks.
Now stepping in for the Hawks, number 23, Michael Hull.
So Michael Hull scored the first run of the ball game for Armwood as Sumner will take a visit to the mound.
The pitching coach for the Stingrays, Jacob Ramos, gets a shout out. Everybody comes together and during this meeting of the minds Hancock walking the 9-hitter to bring up the leadoff hitter for the Hawks, Michael Hull, as we mentioned, scoring that run on senior night here at Sumner High School. Talked about the wildness of Hancock. Hancock can't get any deeper in this game with these numbers, with these walks, and the pitch count's coming up and climbing up. But we talked about the wildness, but he's got to come together here with runners on first and second as the corners come in. Pinched up the middle with the infielders, shortstop and second base. Hancock pitches, good one down. The line is hit foul by the batter, the leadoff hitter, Hull.
The first pitch swinging by Hull.
Yeah, right off, walking the 9-hitter, he's looking to do some damage here with runners on first and second and swing, but that one's taken low to even up the count 1-1.
Good to see the new scoreboards
Yeah,
this year, huh, Anthony?
There you go, right?
And all the Hillsborough County schools.
That's true. They don't get a shout out as much as they deserve, but yeah, definitely all the baseball programs, the softball programs as well.
Yes, sir.
In Hillsborough County, that's dynamite.
They're all standard format looking, inning by inning digital scoreboards for the public high schools. They're just customized by color from the local program and their nickname at the bottom: home of the Stingrays, home of the Cougars, home of the Eagles, depending where it's at. But
yeah, it's definitely impressive.
yes, yeah.
I mean, talk a lot about the county by county or district by district, but stepping up like that, that's definitely encouraging to see. There's a strike throw down by Martinez. Strike him out and throw him out. Just kidding. I jumped the gun on that one. I wanted to see a bang bang like that, but swing and a miss to bring it to a full count. Martinez throws out the runner, trying to steal there. Like I said, he didn't have any stolen bases and tried to get the first one, and he's still looking for his first one.
So full count now, runner at first, 2 outs. He'll be going on the pitch.
Or not.
Or maybe not. And up the gut. Ooh, diving stop almost.
Good effort.
Weir will stop at second.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 3, KJ Leshko.
That'll be a base hit for Hall.
Oh, all the way. But
good effort by Lopez.
Oh, definitely. But again, sorry. So if it wasn't for that caught stealing, that would have been another run.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we talked about small ball, and it's give and take game, and definitely a risk and reward. And the risk was getting thrown out of the plate and giving up a run or taking a run away from the Hawks. But here it is with 2 outs, still runners on first and second, a runner in scoring position. So again, if Leshko can bring him in, then this point is moot. But either way, there's 2 outs. Leshko, a junior, batting .328, hammers that one down to Ramos as he goes the short way to second base and gets the out. End of the inning, top of the inning for the Hawks. Stingrays coming to bat in a 1-1 game.
And you're watching high school baseball here in Hillsborough County on Stream Live Tampa. back here in Stream Live Tampa as we go to the bottom of the second.
Senior, the designated hitter, number 21, make some noise for Jessiel Garcia.
Jessiel Garcia will still remain at the plate after the caught stealing to end the first inning. Senior DH getting a start tonight on senior night here at Sumner High School. First baseman John swinging a miss.
It is senior night, and as the custom for the programs to start, all the seniors, and Garcia is definitely a guy who benefits from this night, but he's also benefited from hard work and staying after practice and putting in all the work that it takes. I mean, he's only had a limited action. He's only played in one game, had a couple at-bats. In his at-bats, he's 1 for 2, and I was actually talking and telling everybody about his double that he hit, but he was so excited he jumped off the bag and showed so much excitement as he looks at that one for a strike. But again, I mean, it just they're kids, and just watching these athletes grow in the high school programs and in the community, and especially in Hillsborough County and the baseball that we get to see is just a phenomenal talent. And some of these kids that are upperclassmen don't get a shot when they should be starting in other programs. I mean, I grew up in Connecticut, so watching Florida baseball is just the next level, and some of these kids that don't get a lot of playing time, at some programs should be getting, even more at other programs. But Garcia is a guy who's definitely benefiting from an opportunity and looking to get another hit for him in the season.
And it's forever going to be on YouTube. This kid getting a start on senior night. Not sure he wants to have that forever.
Now batting senior, make some noise for your Stingrays first baseman, number 23, Rocco Vincent.
Senior Rocco Vincent, first baseman for Sumner coming up.
Yeah, definitely. This is the first time, or first year, Rocco's been a Stingray. He came over from East Bay High School. Big guy, and he slams that one, hits a rocket up the middle. That's a base hit on senior night for him.
It's a one-out base hit by Vincent.
Now batting another senior, make some noise for senior right fielder, number 2, Jason Rivera.
Jason Rivera coming up, senior right fielder for the Sumner Stingrays. With one out here after, and runner at first after the base hit by Vincent.
Oh yeah, another senior coming up. So they have 3 seniors in a row. Garcia struck out. Vincent hits the rocket up the middle. I don't think he's going to be doing a lot of base running and stealing. He's coming off an ankle injury.
Good stuff by Weir. You were talking earlier briefly, Anthony, about Stream Live Tampa. Been around a little over 2.5 years. Former founder Javier Nunez down here in the South Shore part of Hillsborough County. As the 1-0 delivery from Johns just misses outside. He'll pump and still try to get down at first, but not in time. We were talking about sometimes kids getting extra looks. When you hear the word exposure a lot in high school sports. Also the flip side is a lot of kids won't go off and play in college, don't really have the desire to, or for a couple different reasons. But our focus is on the high school level for that reason, because it does encompass everybody. The ones that do move on to the next level and the ones that do not. High school sports is a big part of local communities, no matter what part of the country you're in, and this is a growing part of East Hillsborough County, down in the South Shore area here. And Hillsborough County has a long storied history of high school baseball, and we like to show these kids and these programs, the ones that are giving us support, as a 4-pitch walk right there from Johns. We'll put Rivera on and 2 runners on.
Now batting for your Sumner Stingrays, make some noise for the shortstop, number 3, Brendan Rodriguez.
Brendan Rodriguez coming up for Sumner with 2 runners on now, 1 out.
Yeah, that was an interesting walk, I'm not going to lie. Jason Rivera, senior for the Stingrays, he's got 1 hit this year in 27 at-bats. And Johns, the pitcher for the Hawks, did not do a good job of challenging Rivera at all with the 4-pitch walk there. And then the catcher, Weir, again had the yips and couldn't get it back to the pitcher, playing pepper with his second baseman. I don't know why, but he likes to throw to Conti, his second baseman, but they better figure that out. And maybe Kennedy Duran may use that to his advantage and maybe work on a play on a pitchback or something. But there's that ball is fouled up.
Bullpen.
Yeah, runs out of room. Does the right fielder for the Hawks, Lever. So the shortstop for the Stingrays, Brendan Rodriguez is up. And this is a guy also transferred over and just had been a nice addition for the Stingrays after the freshman shortstop Sebastian Peralta got hurt, and Rodriguez has done a good job of filling in for the shortstop for the Stingrays, Sebastian Peralta.
What I was saying, a lot of foul ground territory here. Bullpen's in on the field. This count now goes to 0-2. It's a little more about Stream Live Tampa. Sometimes you'll hear some static up here, like we have a little bit right now in one of our microphones and headset. This is a small-time operation, everybody, and you're watching for free on social media.
That's right.
And we are a growing local business that we do on the side of regular jobs. So always have patience and bear with us. There's not a lot of
Now stepping
live
in,
streaming going
senior,
on.
make some noise for the left fielder for your Stingrays. Number 17, senior Jamal Roche.
And we have, looks like 6 camera angles tonight. 1, 2, yeah, looks like 6 as I look at the monitor here.
So in steps Roche, another senior for the Stingrays on senior night here. Rodriguez, the shortstop for the Stingrays, took strike 3. So with 2 outs, runners on first and second, Stingrays are trying to put together something with 2 outs. Another 2-out hit would be nice to see. And Roche would be the guy to do it for the Stingrays, batting 9th for his Stingrays. Roche also transferred over from Leonard when the Stingrays opened up last year.
Which happens very often when a new school opens up. The adjacent school sometimes will lose student athletes, not only just students, but student athletes when you talk about the athletic programs. And this is no different here at Sumner. I believe the 28th public high school in Hillsborough County.
Yeah, if you know a lot about the growth in this area, you can see, especially if you drive on these roads, you know that there's a lot of traffic, and I'm not going to blame it on the too much on the northerners like myself, but guilty as charged.
This count goes to 2-2 on Roche. It's also a reason why you see a lot of the same schools when we do Stream Live Tampa games. Sumner, Durant, Brandon, East Bay, Crest. For that reason, try to keep it small, try to keep it local as best we can. We've done some Saladino tournament in the past. I believe one game earlier this year in the silver division we did. So we do try to spread it around, but we are keeping it as small as possible until some opportunities open up that we have over the summer and over Thanksgiving break. I know we did that with the showcase series that we've done at the Trop and down in Miami at Marlins Park.
Down goes Roche with runners on second and third. Can't cash in as he swings and misses on that one. Still tied 1-1 as we go to the top of the third inning. Stream Live Tampa.
Yes.
ball.
So heart of the order coming up for Armwood here in the top of the third. It'll be Mendizabal, Johns, and Lever. Mendizabal struck out swinging in the first. High school baseball, Stream Live Tampa. First time Anthony DeSanto and myself, Jim Delaney, on a call of a game at the same time. I know we've kind of traded off times when I couldn't make games down here in South Shore, whether it's Sumner or Leonard, things like that. That ball is driven high into left center, and Gabe pulls that one in for out number 1. Brings up pitcher Jacob Johns.
Now batting number 28 for the Hawks, Jacob Johns.
Johns walked back in the first. So pitcher against pitcher here.
No, I love it. I definitely love watching these guys go head-to-head against each other, especially having an opportunity to help yourself out. Batting fourth in the order, cleanup for the Hawks. That's the guy that probably wants to do some damage for his Hawks against Hancock as he takes that one.
Nice swooping curve there by Hancock.
Oh, yeah, I'm not swinging at that. Big thank you to everybody tuning in and listening in on the broadcast, Stream Live Tampa. 0-2, always Johns.
Always got to thank Jarrett Guthrie from 813 Preps. Anthony, he's a big supporter of Stream Live Tampa since the inception. He does as much sharing on social media as he can because he knows how big part of growing a small business is in this area and as well as anywhere. There's a good play there by the shortstop. Had a funky hop.
Yeah, well, Rocco Vincent, the first baseman, dropped that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rodriguez makes a great play as it popped up on him, but it makes a good throw, but just popped out of the glove. So we got a runner on first. That's an error on Vincent.
Now batting number 11 for the Hawks, Austin Lever.
So Johns reaches base for the second time tonight, and we'll have a courtesy runner for both times. This should be Louis Guy again as we try to look out.
Some action in the Stingray bullpen, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Hancock, the senior, on senior night has done a pretty good job of limiting some damage from his wildness, but in this case, it's the defense that fails him.
It's the giant foul territory with the bullpens on each side of the field. Looks like Oakland Coliseum for the A's.
Oh, wow.
Brings up Austin Lever, who had an RBI double back in the first. Put the Hawks up 1-0 at a time. Now 1-1. Swinging, missing on that curveball.
Oh, yeah, big swing by him. Lever wanted to do some serious damage on that swing by pitch from Hancock. He just swings over the top. Flicks that one foul down the right field line.
So Lever falls behind 0-2 here as Noah Hancock.
Yeah, he might be hunting that way to the right side.
Mm-hmm.
So if they bust him in here, they might tie him up.
Shorten up, get the ball in play here instead of the elevate and celebrate that is so heavily taught nowadays outside.
Yeah,
not by
launch
any
angle.
of these programs.
No,
but
come on now.
You do see it with the so-called hitting gurus. If you're a Twitter follower of former Major Leaguer Jeff Fry and the Shigon movement, you'll know what I mean. As he is trying to keep it as simple as possible and not believing all the hype of the drop and lift and all that stuff that goes into hitting fly balls and hitting home runs and striking out, and that's it. And it's part of the game instead of just putting the ball in play, playing small ball, hitting oppo like Miggy Cabrera did the other night to get hit number 3,000.
There he goes again, trying to go the other way.
Lever was doing a great job of shortening up here with 0-2, just trying to get it in play.
Good battle on the mound right now, going against Lever is Hancock. He's trying to bear down. He's way ahead 0-2. He sees that there's some action in the bullpen for the Stingrays, so he wants to stay in as long as he can if he can limit the damage.
Another curveball there by Hancock. Good stop.
Yeah, great curveball there. Lever doesn't bite.
Anthony, it's not only the final night of high school baseball regular season action here in Hillsborough County, but it's draft night for the NFL. NFL draft first round is tonight.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a Jets fan, so.
Well, we can get into some old Jets NFL draft.
Flops
stories.
and
Flops, Blair Thomas.
Oh, dear me.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
I don't know if you can see me, but I'm crying on the inside and the outside. Gangrene is a swing and a miss. Good job by Hancock. Nope, no advance. Turn around. Strikeout for Hancock. That's out number 2. With Corns coming up.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 15, Justin Corns.
So Hancock wins that battle against Lever. Beat him in the first inning, but takes care of him in the third inning. Does Hancock. Now he's got a formidable foe in Corns, the first baseman for the Hawks, as that one's down low.
Corns grounded out to second to end the first.
Yep, Corns a senior, as we celebrate all the seniors from both sides. Oh. A little bit of a warning from the umpire to Hancock. Both sides and both dugouts making some noise. With 2 outs, here's the pitch from Hancock. Stays wide, fakes a throw, does Martinez to first base. The runner getting a little jumpy. So as we've mentioned, there's some thrown in the bullpen with 2 outs. Hancock needs to get rid of this batter to get out of the inning with no damage against his ERA and record. Hancock, a senior, looking to go deep in the game like we mentioned, but this might be his last inning and or last batter. Lefty on lefty, Hancock against Corns. Keeps it high with his fastball. Big hitters count now for Corns with a 3-1 count. Hancock's going to have to dig deep to get this one past him. If not, just put it in play to let this defense do his job. Stays inside, and that's ball 4. Yeah, getting the wildness is being the factor in this game for Hancock as he walks another one.
Well, you said that from the beginning.
Now
That
batting number
Hancock
13 for the
struggles
Hawks,
with his control.
Rodriguez.
And that is already walk number 3.
Here comes the hook.
It's actually walk
Kennedy
number
Durant.
5.
5, yeah, I was going to say 3 maybe in the first inning.
So head coach Kennedy Duran will go to the pen early on here in the top of the 3rd. And a 1-1 ball game with 2 outs. Runners at first and second for Armwood, as we will take a little bit of a break here. And we'll get the name of the relief pitcher coming in.
Yep, looks like it's going to be Joe Cabrelas, senior Joe Cabrelas for the Stingrays. Number 19 for the Stingrays coming in to pitch for his Stingrays to limit some damage caused by his fellow senior Noah Hancock. Try to clean up the mess that he's got in front of him. He's going to be pitching with runners on first and second. The number 7 batter, third baseman Rodriguez for the Hawks is going to be stepping in. And let's see if Cabrelas can throw some strikes on senior night.
Anthony, I think it's a good time with a little break in the action here. Stream Live Tampa has worked with some advertisers in the past. Small businesses, anybody that wants to sponsor an inning, player of the game, things like that. We're open to ideas, suggestions. You can always reach us at streamlivetampa@mail.com, or you can call 813-477-8429 with any of those opportunities, and we're willing to talk with small, medium, or large.
Senior, put your hands together for number 19, Joe Cabrelas.
As well as donations, we're open to that as well. We've had a couple of small donations earlier in this year. I know I saw on social media today our good buddy Jarrett Guthrie with 813 Preps. Same exact format, same thing. Looking to expand his business, and any of us that are serving the local high school community, any high school sport we can do. We've had different coaches from different sports reach out to us, asking when we're coming out there, and it's always the first thing is, hey, listen, let's talk about it, instead of just coming out, and let's maybe it's something we can present to the families, booster clubs, things of that nature. But always the easiest way is have some local businesses that are maybe connected to these high school programs work with us as well.
Well, definitely, as you mentioned before, Jim, I mean, Stream Live has gone all over the place in Hillsborough County, and maybe some programs have gotten some more looks than others, but if you want to reach out any way you can, support any way you can, we'll go anywhere, and we'll announce any game in Hillsborough County. And again, if you want to help out in any way, support in any way you can, just keep reaching out and contacting and tweeting and retweeting and sharing, and just any way you can get the brand out there. And this is high school baseball at its finest. And here we are live at Sumner High School, home of the Stingrays. Throw down.
Ooh.
Martinez tried to get the runner on second napping. Almost did, but also almost threw that one away. Again, risking a reward. Joe Cabrelis, the new pitcher, senior Joe Cabrelis on the mound, has got some heavy lifting to do with runners on first and second with 2 outs. Again, facing the 7th hitter in the lineup as he swings and hits that one to center field. Manguel loses it a little bit, can't find it. That ball's going to drop.
Neither one of them saw it.
Yeah. He was asking for help the whole time. 1 run will score, and there's 2 runs that are going to score on the lost double by Rodriguez. In steps Conti, the second baseman for the Hawks.
Well, oddly enough, I was just going to mention
Now
that
batting number 24 for the Hawks, Chase Conti.
up in the press box here, the one window in front of us, the sliding window, is tinted, and it's starting to become a little difficult to see balls that go up in the air. And then that ball went out there on the field, and the left and center fielder couldn't find it.
Yeah, those are two seniors out. That ball is rocketed into the
That
right
one
center
you can
gap.
see.
Yeah, 1 run's going to score, and that's it for the great job of hitting right there by Conti. That's the bottom of the order. 7, 8, 9 guys are coming up, and the seventh hitter for the Hawks, Rodriguez, got that blinded double, but that one by Conti, as you mentioned, that was definitely seen, and that was lined into the right center gap to bring in another run to bring the tally to 4-1. 3 runs have scored in this inning.
So back-to-back RBI
Now
hits.
batting number 10, Caden Weir.
2-run double of Rodriguez, RBI single Conti. Brings up catcher Caden Weir. Now a 4-1.
Yeah, I mean,
Armwood lead.
yeah, if you're Cabrelis, you're definitely a little upset by the play in the outfield. That should have been out of the inning, but now he has to keep throwing as he snaps that glove right back from throwback from Martinez, his catcher. So he's got to bear down and limit the damage. It's the ninth place hitter, Weir, the catcher, as he lets that one sail up and stay up. 1-1 with 2 outs, runners on first base. Conti, the runner on first, as he extended the lead with that sharp single to right center. Now he's fallen behind 2-1. So again, as we talk about both of these clubs, Armwood and Sumner, in their brief but intense history, as they played, and they play here on senior night. That's swung through. It's a great pitch by Cabrelis. He evens the count 2-2 with 2 outs. This is the 9th hitter for the Hawks, and the 2-2 pitch by Cabrelis. Popped straight up.
Nobody can see it. I think it went out of play.
It did go out of play, yeah, but the pitcher Cabrelis thought that it was going to stay in. Martinez's catcher had no idea where it was. So
it was an extra cloudy, little hazy day today. It is a cloudy sky tonight as we look out the front window here of the press box at Sumner High School.
And here's a 2-2 from Cabrelas. Checks the runner, comes set, deep breath. Rides wide to bring the count to 3-2. Runner's going to get an early jump. Cabrelas is a guy who is what meant a lot to this program here at Sumner High School in just their brief history. He was a junior last year and now a senior this year. He's going to be another guy that's going to be missed as that stays low. Now we got runners on first and second, and Cabrelas is digging himself into a hole with a leadoff hitter, Michael Hull, coming up.
Yeah, you go Hull, then Leschko.
Stepping in number 23, Michael Hull.
It's Michael Hull coming up, center fielder for Armwood. As we're talking about Armwood baseball, former head coach David Sansom, I want to give him a shout out with his Game Time Showcase series. He's based up in North Carolina now after starting Game Time Baseball Prospects organization over the last few years. He is hosting different events in different states around the country with over 300 college baseball coaches out looking and scouting athletes that want to be a part of those events. You can always follow Game Time Showcase Series on Facebook and Twitter. As that ball is lifted high into left, short left field, and they do see that one as it is hauled in by the shortstop Brennan Rodriguez. 3 runs across the board for Armwood here in the third as we go to the middle of the third on Stream Live Tampa, 4-1 Hawks.
Stingrays, Gabriel Manguel.
As we are back to the top of the lineup for Sumner here on Stream Live Tampa, bottom of the third, 4-1 Armwood. New pitcher in the game for Armwood is Alonzo Godwin. Former pitcher Jacob Johns will move over to first. Godwin will hit in the 6th slot for Justin Corns.
Yeah, this is the second appearance by Godwin, actually. He's a sophomore. So this is an interesting move.
Well, this last day of the regular season, like we were saying earlier in the live stream, you never want to say games don't matter. All games matter. But for the purpose of these two programs, their district tournament is set, their opponents are set, their path, and there is yip number 3 by the catcher, Caden Weir. Oh boy. So getting some kids playing time, whether it's senior night or not, sometimes is the goal of coaches on this last game, especially with these two programs, because the power rankings through the Florida High School Athletic Association, which determine the regional format and the matchups, probably isn't going to come into play for Sumner and Armwood, because they're both going to have to win their respective districts to move on to a regional tournament. So this is a good opportunity to get some kids extra playing time, and that could be the goal here of Bobby Mondu, head coach of Armwood, with this young man on the mound, Alonzo Godwin.
Yeah, good opportunity, like you mentioned. Definitely want to take a look at him. He's a sophomore, and again, part of the future of the Hawks of Armwood. And this might be a hidden talent or a hidden gem. And he might have pitched on the JV team this year and getting a crack on the varsity level against the Stingrays here. And this is a good opportunity, again, with the lead 4-1, as Manguel does a good job poking that the other way, as he does. Good job of hitting by Manguel as he hits that ball and gets on base. And now there's some speed at the top of the lineup and on the bases for the Stingrays.
Now batting for your Stingrays, number 8, the second baseman, Gerard Lopez.
Brings up Gerard Lopez, who doubled and scored in the first. The only run across the plate for Sumners. They're down 4-1 here in the bottom of the third. Leadoff base hit by Mangual.
Yeah, definitely going to miss that swing here at Sumner High School. And as Manguel takes off on the first pitch, throw down by Weir is not in time. And Manguel stole that base fairly easily, as Manguel does. He's the guy that sets the tempo and tone for the Stingrays at the top of the order with his speed.
I believe that is stolen base number 13.
Yep. I wasn't there for it, but as that's taken for a ball. I wasn't there for it, but against Steinbrenner High School in the Stingrays' last game, they were down 1-0. And they were making some noise in their top of the inning as they were the visiting team. And Manguel took the chance and tried to. There's a pass ball as Gabriel is trotting down to third base. So anyway, Manguel, I was told, stole second base and had it pretty easily, but the umpire called him out. So again, the bias from me and my information.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but yeah. So if anyone from the Steinbrenner High School the Warriors are listening, tweet, respond, and
sure.
tell me that, my information is wrong, but the Stingrays ended up losing that game 1-0. Taken wide. Lopez, a good eye. His father, Lopez's father, is actually the hitting coach for the Bradenton Marauders baseball team. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool notch there. Feather in his cap. Hits that one to the shortstop. Run's going to score. As shortstop throws it wild. Lopez is turning the corner, and he is going to trot into second base on the air by the shortstop. RBI credited to him. And he gets to second base on the air. In steps the third baseman for the Stingrays, Manny Ramos.
Now batting for your Stingrays, third baseman, number 18. Put your hands together for Manny Ramos.
So in steps Manny Ramos, the third baseman for the Stingrays, third place hitter. Got some action going on here, and Godwin, the pitcher, is going to have to deal with some things as he throws the breaker in, gets the corner, gets ahead of Ramos.
So Lopez, second time on base for the Stingrays, and being productive, putting the ball in play there, is in scoring position, down 2.
There's some action in the Hawks bullpen. So The Godwin experiment is in progress with the runner on second base. 1 run already in. 4-2 is the score. Ramos swings and fouls that one off. Trying to pull that one heavy. Didn't do a good job of staying back on that one. He's going to have to if he's going to want to hit Godwin. But he's in the hole 1-2. See if he can shorten up and put this ball in play. Lopez dances at second. There he goes. Does a good job of battling. Does Ramos. Ramos is a guy that who's a junior, is going to want to keep hitting in the 3 spot. He's going to have to keep bringing in these runs and hitting in these big spots for these Stingrays all year. He's had some mixed results, but has done a good job overall as he lines that one. There it is. That's going in the gap.
To the wall. Another run in. RBI double for Manny Ramos, and Sumner's back in it, now down only 4-3.
Now stepping in for your Stingrays, make some noise for the catcher, number 13, Isaac Martinez.
So as we mentioned, Ramos did a good job of hitting that ball hard as he was behind in the count, but did a great job of staying back, as we mentioned, and he put the ball in play hard in play as he pulled that one into the gap. Got himself a nice RBI double. So Martinez, the cleanup hitter for the Stingrays, the catcher, steps in with nobody out. Godwin looking to get the first out. It stays wide. So it's senior night here for the Stingrays, and they're going to want to win this game for the seniors as they get ready for district play. Both teams will. Stays inside. Good stop and catch by Weir, the catcher for the Hawks. So as we mentioned, a couple of the guys and the seniors and the upperclassmen. Here's another upperclassman, Martinez, for the Stingrays. He's a junior. His on-base percentage is a lot better than his batting average as he takes a lot of good pitches and knows how to hit behind runners as he just does that. Hits the ball to the second baseman to advance the runner, Ramos, to third base with 1 out. Now steps in another senior, Jessiel Garcia, the designated hitter.
Now batting for your Stingrays, senior, put your hands together for the designated hitter, number 21, Jessiel Garcia.
So Martinez does his job there.
Oh, big time.
Advances Ramos over. Yes, Armwood defense, infield playing in. Try to cut that runner from scoring at third. In the 3rd inning.
Catcher Weir, again, got to watch him with the infield drawn in. If there's a... Oh, pokes that one through. What a great job by senior Jessiel Garcia. RBI, tied that score right up.
And for the senior that has not had a lot of playing time, like you had said tonight, Anthony, and there it is on senior night. RBI single for Jessiel Garcia.
Another senior, put your hands together for the first baseman, number 23, Rocco Vincent.
And a timely one to tie the ball game here in the 3rd at 4 apiece. As the game started a little late because of the senior night pregame ceremonies, and is already, as we're in the 3rd, and we are...
Oh, handcuffed by Vincent. The second baseman got handcuffed big time. Did Conti on that one. So now we got runners on 1st and 2nd here. And in comes the head coach, Bobby Mandu, to take out his pitcher. The Godwin experiment did not work out as planned, but he got a 1 out with the runners on base, and he's coming out. We'll let you know who's coming in as we might go for a break in the action with the score tied 4-4 here at Sumner High School, Stream Live Tampa.
Number 15, Justin Horns.
FaceTime and just
Senior number 2, Jason Rivera.
So Jason Rivera will now come up to the plate after Sumner has tied the ball game and have 2 runners on here in the third. New pitcher in the game re-entering into the lineup, but now on the bump is Justin Corns.
And his catcher is coming out to talk to him. They just had their warm-up session, and they're still not on the same page. So with runners on first and second, Kennedy Duran flipping the signs over to his base runners. Maybe put on a play here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bunt here. Swings through the good fastball from Corns. Rivera can't catch up. So, again, it's senior night, and the batter right now, Jason Rivera, is a senior. He's a right fielder. He's actually was a two-way player. He played football last year for the Stingrays.
Nice.
Yeah, he was a quarterback. So he's got a plus arm as he does in the outfield. That's why he plays right. So that adage of the bad player in right field is not always true.
No.
Although I was the right fielder in Little League. I'm not saying that I had a good arm. Short and can't run. That was little Anthony DeSanto. So the 0-2 from the new pitcher, Corns. Runners takes off. Swings and missed. The throw down to third.
Oh, goes into left field.
Fielded, and here's the play of the plate. Run scores. That gets by the catcher. And here comes the runner lumbering in, and safe.
Boy, that ball was all over this
Yes,
ball
it
field.
was. And Rocco Vincent scores. So 2 runners score on that play. See what happens. I knew there was something going on. So the runner is...
The batter is out, strikeout.
The batter is out. He strikes out. So that's 2 outs.
So runners were at first and second. The swing and a miss, or third strike. Weir tries to throw the runner
Now
out at
batting
third,
for
throws
the
it into
Stingrays,
left.
the shortstop, number 3. Put your hands together for Brendan Rodriguez.
Garcia scored on that error, and then the throw in from the left fielder Mendizabal scored Vincent all the way from first.
Yeah, and I was just saying to everybody that Rocco Vincent's coming back from an ankle injury, and he's lumbering and stumbling, and he actually slid in with no play at all. He just wanted to get his jersey dirty and make some hard work for his parents to clean it up.
Well, when he was rounding third, head coach Kennedy Duran, speaking of lumbering, was right with him down the line, pointing, go home, and he was at some type
Heads
of
up.
skedaddle or I don't know what he was doing. It was great.
Yeah.
A good friend, longtime supporter of Stream Life Tampa, Kennedy Duran. We can pick on him.
Yes, sir. Definitely pick on him. Just a good friend. Just appreciate everything Kennedy Duran has done for me and helped me out. And I got to coach with him. Yeah, I got to coach with him when he was at Leonard. I was a JV coach there for 4 years. Got to see some pretty good talent, all the talent that I graduated a couple years ago from Leonard. And now, speaking of Leonard, I mean, their senior class definitely, raised a lot of eyebrows and opened a lot of eyes around in Hillsborough County. Victor Martinez, the head coach of the Leonard Longhorns, as the new colors of Leonard Longhorns. I mean, we can't not talk about the new colors there, purple and yellow there. But head coach Martinez, Victor Martinez of the Longhorns, did a great job of coaching his guys and his club. Correct me if I'm wrong, but recently named Coach of the Year in the West.
The Western Conference?
Yeah.
In his division. Good for Vic.
Yeah, definitely. A big shout-out for him. And just, again, talking about Hillsborough County and just some of the programs that have definitely opened a lot of eyes that may have been just not looked at. And this year, definitely, the Longhorns have gotten a lot of looks. They actually won their side in the Saladino tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Silver Division.
Yes, the Silver Division.
Over these Armwood Hawks, I believe. In the final.
Ooh.
I believe.
But nonetheless, some just good competition and healthy competition with these young athletes playing the great game of baseball with 2 outs here at Sumner High School senior night. Shortstop for the Stingrays batting as he swings and misses at that one. That ends the inning, but the Stingrays did a great job of scoring 5 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning to take the lead 6-4 as we go into the 4th inning. The Hawks of Armwood are coming to bat. Stream Live Tampa. All right, we're back. After the Stingrays scored, had a huge inning, 5 runs in the bottom of their third inning, as the Hawks did a great job in their top of the third inning, scoring 3, and then the Stingrays coming back with a 5 spot. So pitcher Cabrales, who came in the last inning in relief for senior Noah Hancock, is senior Joe Cabrales, as he's got the lead now as he fires that one. That's hammered. It's going to be extra bases. That goes in the corner. There's a double for the number 2 hitter for the Hawks, KJ Leshko.
First hit of the night for Leshko.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 8, Tim Medizabal.
Brings up left fielder Tim Medizabal, who's 0 for 2, struck out, swinging on the first, flew out the center in the third. Comes up here in the top of the fourth, now a 2-run deficit for the Hawks. There was a lot of runs scored in that third inning here in Riverview, Florida. 3 for Armwood, 5 for Sumner just in that third frame. 6-4 Stingray lead.
Catches the corner. Martinez, the catcher for the Stingrays, did a great job of framing that one. I think he got a generous call there, but either way, it's 0-1. Oh, drills him. Runners on first and second now. Cabrales drilled Tim Medizabal. In steps number 28, Jacob Johns, the cleanup hitter for these Hawks. The big cleanup hitter is going to step in with runners on first and second with nobody out. But there's still some action in the Stingray bullpen. Double barrel action, if I'm not mistaken.
Johns walked in the first, reached on an error in the third, and ended up scoring.
For the Hawks, number 28, Jacob Johns.
As he comes up here, runners at first and second, nobody out, and a big chance again for Armwood to play a runner or two, as it is already a 6-4 Sumner lead here in the top of the fourth.
Yeah, definitely Cabrales on senior night. He's going to want to pitch his way out of this trouble as he pitched himself into it. See if he can get out of it, let his fielders make a play for him, get a ground ball or two, get out of this inning. This is the top and middle of the order that's going to be doing some damage that he's going to be going up against. He's got himself into a hole already. A hitter's count for Johns as he waggles and wiggles the bat. Keeps that one high. Now he's in a bigger hole. Hitter's count big time for Johns, 2-0. With runners on first and second and nobody out. Stingrays have their first baseman drawn in at the corner. Ramos is back. Middle infield is in double play depth. Check out on the runner at second. That's Cabrales. The pitch, the runners take off, but stop. Now it's 3-0. Martinez threw that ball down to third base. Ramos with nobody running. Yeah, if the runner on second decided to go, let's go. Yeah, I mean, his GPA is probably pretty good because he figured out that he was not going to beat Martinez down to third base. I don't know why you would steal there on a 2-0 pitch. Let your guy hit, and you're already in scoring position.
Especially with Cabrales getting into early trouble here in the fourth.
Yep.
3-0 pitch, misses high, 4-pitch walk. And the bases are loaded. Brings up Austin Lever.
Austin Lever,
who had an RBI double in the first, struck out swinging in the third, but comes up here and another walk to the mound.
Yeah, this is going to be it. As head coach for the Stingrays takes a slow trot to take out his senior. This is not exactly what head coach Duran wanted to do on senior night, but he's going to pull the hook and take out his senior, Joe Cabrales. I know this is a heartfelt moment for the Cabrales family and Joe Cabrales as he comes out on senior night. And he passes the torch to a freshman. Isaiah Welch is coming in for the Stingrays. Freshman in a tough situation with the bases loaded for the Stingrays against these Hawks of Armwood, as they've got the lead to the Stingrays, but the Hawks are looking to cash in on the bases loaded situation with nobody out. as Kennedy Durant pulls his senior and brings in the freshman, Isaiah Welch.
Now coming in for your Sumner Stingrays in place of Joe Corrales. Now pitching for your Sumner Stingrays, number 14, Isaiah Welch.
So after the pitching change for Sumner, this will be their third arm of the night getting action. And he's coming in, Welch coming in with a bases loaded behind him, no outs. And he'll face number 5 hitter Austin Lever.
Yeah, definitely a tough situation for the freshman Isaiah Welch, but he's actually done a great job this year for the Stingrays. Just because he's a freshman doesn't mean Coach Duran won't go to him, and he's actually pitched the second most innings for the Stingrays as a freshman, 21 innings, 21 and 2/3 innings on the hill for the Stingrays. Did a great job in a lot of his early games as he went deep and had a lot of strikeouts, big strikeout games. He had double-digit strikeout games in his second pitching performance on the hill for the Stingrays, and he's got 26 strikeouts on the year against his 6 walks. But he's given up a lot of hits in his innings. But Welch, the new pitcher for the Stingrays, who's a freshman, has done a great job all year, and we'll see how he does with this bases-loaded situation. I'm not going to lie, I hate to say this, but one of the most memorable moments in Sumner's history came against Isaiah Welch. I don't know if you remember this, but 4 home runs. Yeah, were
the
hit.
last time Stream Live Tampa was down here against Bloomingdale.
Right. I was calling that game, and I was just like, I'd never seen anything like that. You know, for me anyway, that was the most home runs I've ever seen live, back to back to back to back. 4 home runs in a row to lead off the game from the first 4 hitters from the Bulls of Bloomingdale High School. Really impressive show. So that's to his credit, Isaiah Welch's credit. He's only given up 4 home runs. Yeah, great pitch there. He's only given up 4 home runs on the year, and they were all to Bloomingdale. So, yeah, I mean,
hey, it's just it's a goofy game. It can happen.
Is.
Good time to thank head coach Chris Wilkin. He's been a supporter of Stream Live Tampa. We did some games last year, and I believe right before the COVID shutdown, we had a game. Bloomingdale and Leonard.
So Martinez trots out to talk to his freshman Welch. With the bases loaded, still nobody out, but on the other side of the coin there's 0-2 on the batter Lever. So he's trying to get a strikeout here and then hopefully get a double play to get out of this inning that he has inherited. So these are all Joe Corrales' runners for Welch to deal with to clean up this mess, and let's see if he can do it. Lever does a good job of following that one back to continue the battle, 0-2.
Anthony, Sumner's looking like they're going to trade a run for an out here. They're going to play middle back, corners up.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, I mean, they've got the lead. They're looking to get the out up the middle, but trying to turn a double play if they can.
Curveball again by Welch.
Yeah, he's got a good one. His curveball slider combination is very good for the Stingrays. He's registered, as we mentioned. He's the has the second most innings pitched for the Stingrays, and his strikeout total is up there with 26 in 21 and 2/3 innings. Let's see if he can get another one here. Fastball stays high. Lever does a good job of laying off that one.
Remember seeing him pitch against Durant when we were down here earlier. I think the first Stream Live Tampa game we did down here this season here in 2022, and that was fisted and just fouled back.
Yeah.
And Welch came in relief. It was a tight ball game that night for a while against Durant, and then they finally started to pull away, did the Cougars. But Welch was good in relief that night.
So, as we mentioned already.
Just misses outside.
Yes. The fans wanted that one. You can hear the roar of the crowd.
That's why, no offense to any fans here, but that's why we like to be up in the press box, because when fans get a little loud, it gets a little tough because it gets picked up on our mics down on the ground, and with us sitting right here, right there near them, it's a little more difficult, but good accommodations here at Sumner High School.
Stays inside, but again, Lever does a good job of fighting and battling off that inside off-speed delivery by Welch. So as we mentioned already, the NFL draft is taking place currently. Yeah, so chime in, comment on your favorite team. My favorite team has 2 picks in the first round to the Jets. That fastball stays high to bring it to 3-2. Now nowhere to put them. Nowhere to put them with nobody out. Full count to Lever. So again, the Jaguars, obviously we're in Florida, so we probably have some instant Jaguar fans taking Walker, the defensive end, Trayvon Walker. There it is. Got the out on the strikeout. There's the first out. Yeah, that's a king-sized out right there. Coming in, a bases-loaded freshman situation. Nobody out, gets his strikeout. See if he can get a ground ball to get out of this thing.
Now batting, number 15, Justin Corns.
So Justin Corns, who is the pitcher of record, the new pitcher for Armwood, now comes to the plate. 1 for 2 in the night. 0 for 1 on the night, Walked in the third and scored, grounded out to second in the first. So bases loaded. Ooh.
Early on that one.
Swinging down the right field foul line through the bullpen.
Good effort by the right fielder for the Stingrays, but runs out of room. Senior Rivera trying to make a play for his freshman to get out of this inning any way he can. Bases are still loaded. Senior at bat is Corns, batting .233 on the year. 14 hits, 7 RBIs. Pops that one foul. Now Isaiah Welch, the new pitcher for the Stingrays, freshman, has an 0-2 count. So he's come in, done a great job of throwing strikes, battling. That last at-bat by Lever was a great one. But I was surprised he took that one for a strike. But here it is, 0-2. Great pick by Martinez for the Stingrays to keep that in front. He's working hard for his freshman pitcher, who's going to be battling in this inning that he inherited, bases loaded, nobody out, nobody up in the bullpen for either team. So this is Welch's inning, and this is Welch's outing. 1-2. Sets up on the outside, bleeds on the inside, and that ball is hit deep to right center. Manguel going back. Can't make the catch. 1 run will score.
That is a long single.
And
play it second.
Yeah, but great base running.
Yes.
2 runs are going to score on the base running. So 2 runs are going to score on that. Long single, like you mentioned, but 2 runs do score, so there's some base running issues, but either way, 2 runs score on that hit. Manguel, the center fielder, does a great job of getting there, but can't come up with it.
So it goes as a long single.
Rodriguez.
Only 1 RBI on that. Runner scoring from third. The runner at second advanced to third, but then ended up scoring after the throw came into second, and it took a little long for the second baseman to make the tag and trying to get the call from the umpire, but good base running by the runner at third.
Definitely.
So 6-6, 1 out now, first and second, as Antonio Rodriguez comes to the plate.
209 batter is Rodriguez, a junior. He actually is tied for the most at-bats on his team here at Armwood, the Hawks. He's a junior. 9 RBIs, 4 doubles on, to his credit, with 11 runs scored. Got a couple guys he wants to move around the bases for his team. Ball stays in, he swings through it. That's a second out for Welch. Has 2 strikeouts to his record. In steps Conti, the second baseman.
Conti walked in the second and RBI single in the third. So he's part of the reason that this game is 6-6.
Good pitch by, yeah. He's got him, and Welch is not scared to throw strikes and not scared to challenge all these hitters. And again, given the situation that he's been in, he's done a good job. But those two runs have scored, but they're not his runs; they're Cabrales' runs. But Welch has 2 strikeouts and is looking to get out of this inning with the score tied 6-6. That ball is stroked out to center field. Manuel makes the catch, and that does it for the Hawks of Armwood High School, and the Stingrays coming to bat with a 6-6 tie in the bottom of the 4th inning on Stream Live Tampa.
All right, back on Stream Live Tampa.
Now batting for your Stingrays, senior. Put your hands together for the left fielder.
Your left fielder, number 17, Jamal Roche.
Jamal Roche will lead off, the number 9 hitter for the Stingrays, as the score is now tied 6-6. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Corn's still in for Armwood. There's a new catcher behind the dish for the Hawks. That is Carlos Cruz.
So let's see if the Stingrays can keep their hot bats going, as they just didn't give up the lead, but it's now tied 6-6. Gave up those runs. Cabrales, the senior, pitched his Stingrays into a jam, but Isaiah Welch did a good job of pitching around the damage to only limit the damage to 2 runs. But we got a whole new ball game, 6-6 in the 4th inning. Jamal Roche leading off for the Stingrays. Taken low. Roche does a great job for the Stingrays, playing a great defensive left field and outfield. Does a great job coming in, running for the Stingrays in a pinch running situation. But again, this is another guy that the Stingrays are going to be missing when he graduates at the end of this year, and during the rest of this year. Hopefully the Stingrays can keep their season alive as they go into district play as on Monday, as this is the last regular season game here for the Stingrays and for the Hawks of Armwood. So thank you so much for tuning in on Stream Live. This has just been a great opportunity. We're live here at Sumner High School, home of the Stingrays, a second-year program, as Jamal Roche stands in and gets jammed a little bit and fits that one foul, and count stays 2-2.
Speaking of district play and any future playoff games, Anthony, Stream Live Tampa can show those games, but but there is a different policy for postseason games that we have to go through the FHSAA. Ashton Mosley with the Florida High School Athletic Association has worked with us in the past. There is an additional fee that Stream Live Tampa has to pay each round of the playoffs, just like any other live stream company that would attempt to show that. So those are games that we can do, but those are extra fee on top of it that we have to pay on to the Florida High School Athletic Association to be able to live stream any playoff game. So if there's anybody interested in us coming out, we can check our availability and our dates, but that is something that we have to negotiate with each program, booster club, school, whoever, to make that happen. And that is out number one, a strikeout. I thought it might have been a foul tip as well. He dropped it.
Yeah, I thought it might have been a catcher interference there.
Yeah.
But now batting
For the Stingrays, your center fielder, your senior. Put your hands together for number 6, Gabriel Manuel.
It was a different look, but I could tell you the throw down to third wasn't much different than the starting catcher.
That's fantastic.
But nonetheless, it's out number one.
Yeah, big out number one.
Sure. Back to the top of the order for Sumner.
Plays Pepper with the right fielder, does Manuel. Gets the out. It's a big out again. In steps Gerard Lopez, second baseman for the Stingrays with 2 outs.
Now batting for your Sumner Stingrays, second baseman number 8, Gerard Lopez.
Lopez doubled in the first and scored, reached on an error in the third and scored. So he has scored 2 of the 6 runs for Sumner, as it's 2 quick outs. That has not happened very often here tonight for either team.
Yeah, Corns, the pitcher for the Hawks, has done a great job coming back after his team tied it up with the Stingrays 6-6, and he's going to continue to throw strikes and battle with these Stingrays. So again, we got a tie ball game here, brand new ball game, so buckle up. If you're a fan of either team, if you're watching this game on Stream Live Tampa, then you're going to be interested to know that this is the last game, but also districts are in the near future. Monday morning, district play starts, but like you said, Jim, that's an awesome opportunity. If you want to see your favorite team in Hillsborough County do battle in the playoffs, then definitely contact Stream Live Tampa as Lopez grounds that fair to the third baseman, makes a great long throw to end the inning, and that does it for the Stingrays in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hawks of Armwood coming to bat.
Top of the 5th inning for the Hawks, number 2, Carlos Cruz.
So the new catcher for Armwood will lead off here in the 5th inning of a 6-6 ball game. Carlos Cruz. Still got Welch in there pitching.
Yep, Isaiah
Sumner.
Welch. Yep. is going to stay on for the Stingrays as he did a great job of getting out of the inning to limit the damage. And there's a bunt and over the head.
That's going to get over his head.
Yep.
Good effort by the pitcher. Not really the optimal way to bunt and get on base of the blooper over the pitcher's head, but it does land past the mound, and it's a leadoff bunt single for Carlos Cruz.
Now stepping in, number 23, Michael Hull.
Back to the top of the order for the Hawks here, center fielder Michael Hull. And Anthony wanted to give a shout out to Vic Martinez. Thanks, Vic. Head coach Leonard High School texted me and said, hey, Anthony and I are the best together on the mic. It is easier with two people, and it's the first time Anthony and I have had a chance to work together, and it's always fun to do that, and we appreciate the support from all the high school baseball coaches and other sports in the local area.
Definitely. I think Coach Vic wants to get some publicity and also trying to get his team on Stream Live. So, hey, doesn't matter where it comes from, but the support is always much appreciated, and definitely well earned by Coach Vic and his recognition that he's gotten and received. Coach of the Year, done a great job with his Stingrays. That ball is hit the other way. Rivera dives, makes the catch, and that's going to be a double play.
Yep, first, and
there it is. Great effort by senior Jason Rivera, laying out and celebrating with his center fielder, Gabriel Manguel, to get the double play there. Awesome job as the runner figured that it was going to drop and fall in, but he gets doubled up. So Isaiah Welch has got 2 outs, and his defense did a great job as Lesko is coming up.
Great play by Jason Rivera.
Now batting number 3, KJ Lesko.
KJ Lesko coming up. He doubled in his last at-bat and scored in the 4th. He is 1 for 3 on the night.
Yep, Junior Lesko batting .328.
Steps back on that deuce from Welch.
Yep.
A promising young freshman arm for the Sumner Stingrays, no doubt. He's got good stuff.
Lesko, like we mentioned, junior, batting .328 on the year. 22 hits. Actually leads his team with 22 hits. Got a couple extra base hits, 3 doubles and a triple. 7 RBIs and 17 runs does the junior Lesko for his Hawks of Armwood High School. It's senior night here live at Sumner High School. Oh, that ball's drilled in the gap.
Right at the left fielder.
Right at the left fielder, Jamal Roche. As we mentioned, good play by the left fielder by the Stingrays. Roche, as that does it for the Hawks of Armwood High School. Still tied 6-6 as the Stingrays come to bat.
Your Stingrays in the bottom of the 5th inning. Put your hands together for the third baseman, number 18, Manny Ramos.
And Anthony, we come now to the bottom of the fifth, 3-4-5, heart of the order for Sumner. Manny Ramos leading off.
Yeah. Oh,
1
yeah,
for 2.
definitely.
RBI double in the third. Grounded out to first in the first inning. First
Hammers
pitch
that.
swinging.
Great pick by the third baseman. Fires over. Holds on to the ball and the bag. Does the first baseman for the Hawks. Is that Johns? Yeah, it is.
So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the fifth.
Now batting for your Stingrays. Put your hands together for the catcher, Isaac Martinez.
Isaac Martinez 0 for 2, reached on an error and was thrown out stealing in the first and grounded out to second in the third. First pitch in the dirt, good stop there by Cruz.
Yeah, Martinez is just a great catcher for the Stingrays, and he's a gritty player. Takes a really good approach and has a real good plan at the plate for the Stingrays. He's a junior, and for my money, he's one of the better catchers that I have seen in doing streamline. Oh,
And good thing there's nobody on base.
yeah, that was a fake out. So 2-0. 2-0. All right. So lefty on lefty. Martinez has a hitter's count. Oh, good pitch. Corns, the lefty for the Hawks against the Stingrays here, has done a good job of handcuffing them and throwing just a good pitch with his off speed, keeping the hitters off balance. In his inning,
That will go
in the
foul
third.
down the third baseline.
Yeah, even the count 2-2 with 1 out. Corn's a senior for the Hawks. Lefty on lefty. Martinez against Corns. Here's the pitch from the big lefty. Showing some frustration on the mound is Corns. As Martinez picks it up and throws it back to him. Might be a head issue or a mechanical issue, where he doesn't like what's going on. But his catcher comes out and talks to him. Carlos Cruz, the catcher for the Hawks. Big at bat right here with nobody on and 1 out.
It's getting a little more difficult to see down that right field foul line.
Yeah.
In the Sumner
Like
bullpen.
the black hole over there. Ooh,
Missed that
jams
one
him.
back.
Threw a great fastball inside on Martinez. But Martinez did a good job of battling, staying inside the ball. Steps off, yeah, not on the same page and doesn't have a good rhythm, but he's done a great job of keeping these Stingrays off balance, though. So if he can stay poised, he can continue to pitch into this game as we're in the 5th inning.
Ooh,
Yep.
good movement on that pitch.
Great spot.
We'll bring up Garcia, who had a big RBI single to tie the ball game.
Now batting for your Sumner Stingrays. Put your hands together for number 11, Garrett Morgan.
Correction, pinch hitter Garrett Morgan coming up. He will now be in the 5 hole.
Yep. Morgan is going to pinch hit for Garcia. Garcia did a great job in his limited at-bats. He had 2 at-bats on senior night. And the second at-bat did a great job of hitting the ball the other way to score a run. Morgan takes the off-speed delivery by Corns. And that's a wild throw. Hear a lot of chatter from the fans, but Corns is doing a great job of keeping everybody on their toes with that off-speed delivery.
I
Gets
thought there
ahead.
were only 2 umpires here tonight, right?
Yeah, well, Everyone is steps off.
Everybody went to umpire school. I stand corrected. I forgot.
Yeah, that's the lovely problem. It's always nice to hear chatter from the fans, but let the umpires ump and let the fans be fans. But that's what they paid their admission for. Taken wide, evens the count, 1-1.
That happens everywhere, everybody. We understand. Doesn't make it right, but we know sometimes it's part of the game, and that's why umpires, for the most part, tune that stuff out, and they do their job.
That's right, they're professionals. Swings through that one. So Morgan is the pinch hitter for the Stingrays, trying to get on base and see how Corns does with runners on base. But right now he's got a 1-2 pitch coming up from Corns. He's got Morgan in the hole, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Hammered foul. Morgan, a sophomore for the Stingrays, batting .258 on the year with 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, and 8 hits. Only 1 run scored as he, aside from his pinch hitting duties here, moonlights as a catcher for the Stingrays as well. So he's often pinch ran for and to speed up the game. But right now he's got a 1-2 hole. Taps that one to the second baseman. He comes in, charges, and throws on the run. That does it for the Stingrays as Morgan grounds out, and the Hawks coming to bat. And the 6th inning, we're tied 6-6 here on Stream Live Tampa.
For your Sumner Stingrays, put your hands together for senior number 22, Jaden Brown. Number 8, Tim Medizabal.
All right, we're back live here with Stream Live Tampa. We're live in Riverview, Florida, the beautiful baseball stadium of Sumner High School, the Stingrays of Sumner High School, the second-year program in their new green jerseys, looking fresh on senior night here. New pitcher for the Stingrays, senior Jaden Brown, is the new pitcher as he relieves Isaiah Welch in a 6-6 tie as he fires that one. Ground ball to the second baseman, hops up on him, makes the play, and there's one out. Great play by the second baseman for the Stingrays, Gerard Lopez. One out as he gets a good hitter out, Medizabal.
Brings up cleanup hitter.
Now
batting number 28, Jacob Johns.
Jacob Johns. Walked twice, reached on an error, scored once back in the 3rd.
Yeah. Big Jacob Johns was the starting pitcher to start for the Hawks of Armwood High School. Big fastball by Jaden Brown. Jaden brings a good repertoire to the mound. He's a senior, 15 1/3 innings on the season for the Stingrays. Tied for the lead in strikeouts. He's got 28, and there's another strike. And I don't know what the deal is with the catchers, but
seen a lot of overthrows of the pitcher. Whew.
Yep. Brown, the senior, is tied with the team lead in strikeouts. He got 28 on the year. His best game of the season this year was against Plant City. There's a big swing and a miss for Brown. Johns goes down on strikes. In steps the fifth hitter, Austin Lever.
Now
Now batting, number 11, Austin Weaver.
So senior Brown does a good job of getting 2 quick outs. Gets the ground ball and the strikeout. On senior night, he's amped up, as is the rest of the seniors on senior night here at Sumner High School, as we celebrate all the senior athletes as Lever swings through that big fastball by Brown. JB, as his Stingray teammates call him, Jaden Brown. Another big swing and a miss. Comes up empty with 2 outs. Now there's 2 strikes way ahead. This could be a very, very, very clean inning. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Strike 3.
1, 2, 3.
7 pitches. That's all Jaden Brown needed, and that does it for the Hawks. Stingrays coming up. Tie ball game here at Sumner High School. 6-6 Hawks and Stingrays.
Now batting for the Stingrays, put your hands together for senior, the first baseman, number 23, Rocco Vincent.
So Anthony, back here at Sumner High School, bottom of the 6th. The last inning and a half have been quick, or 2.5 innings.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, not gonna lie, the game was crawling for the first for the first 2 hours of this game. But now we've hit the gas pedal as big. Rocco Vincent hits that one deep and foul. Pulls that one on senior night. Wants to get a hold of one.
So with a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 6th, the Stingrays will send up Vincent, Rivera, and Rodriguez. Vincent had a single in the 2nd, reached on an error and scored in the 3rd.
Yeah, big Rocco Vincent wants to do some damage here. Put one in the seats and uncork one and untie the score. It's 6-6 right now. Deep and late in the ball game, and that one sails high to Vincent.
1 from Corns here.
Come set.
As both pitching staffs have started to take command here, just like they did on that pitch with a breaking ball in for a strike.
Another
Another overthrow yip from a catcher tonight. Oh, my.
I mean, anybody that goes back there looks like they want to play pepper with the second baseman and not the catcher, or not the pitcher, sorry. Mentioned a couple of the more popular Major League players who have fallen under the spell of the yips, as they like to call it. The mental game and the mental side of baseball is rarely taught in most programs, but at the higher levels, it's focused on a little bit more, as these young athletes, a lot of things in their life and world can come quickly to them, and the mental psyche and the psyche of these ball players can sometimes play havoc in their minds as they take errors and bad at-bats to the field. So the mental game is definitely a key part of the game. Handling failure and handling all the stresses of this world can weigh heavy on a player and can attribute to the yips, as it's so often called. Right now we got a 6-6 tie in the 6th inning. Rocco Vincent, senior Rocco Vincent, swings and misses that one. There's the first out, as the catcher bounces that one to the third baseman. 1 out.
Now batting for your Sumner Stingrays, another senior. Put your hands together for the right fielder, number 2, Jason Rivera.
So in steps another senior, Rivera, as Rocco Vincent struck out there to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Stingrays with 1 out. Corns, Rivera shows
Where's
bunt.
Brown?
Yeah. Comes up empty there. So as we mentioned, again, if you're listening and want to sponsor a playoff game or district playoff game, definitely reach out to Stream Live Tampa on all their media outlets and media sources. It's not free to host a playoff game and announce it and broadcast it and stream it live in Hillsborough County here. So if you want to jump on board, please do so. If you're out there in the airways that are hearing us as we speak and talk and bring this game live. Did it hit him? Yes, it did.
It caught him.
Yep. Trotting down to first base on the HBP. Rodriguez is coming to bat, or are we going to have a pinch hitter? Nope. Rivera's coming up.
Now batting for your Sumner Stingrays, put your hands together for the shortstop, number 3, Brendan Rodriguez.
So Brendan Rodriguez is coming into bat with a runner on first base, 1 out. Head coach is coming to talk to his pitcher. Head coach of the Armwood Hawks, head coach, Mr. Bobby Mandu.
Rodriguez is 0 for 2 in the night. Anthony struck out looking in the 2nd and swinging.
Yeah,
he strikes in the 3rd.
Yeah, he struggled all year at the plate. This is a big spot, and I'm thinking, as head coach of the Hawks, Mandu, is talking to his pitcher. Head coach of the Stingrays, Kennedy Duran, is talking to his batter. We might see a play on, maybe a hit and run, maybe a bunt, maybe some slashing going on, maybe a stolen base attempt, because we've seen the catchers from Armwood have some issues throwing down. So we'll see if that plays into the strategy for the Stingrays in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's senior night here. There's 1 out, tie ball game. Infielders are playing double play depth. The defense is expecting a bunt. Third baseman is creeping in more and more. Yeah, looked like he showed a little bit of the bunt. So Rodriguez, the third baseman, is looking to make a play. There might be a slash on here as he squares. Nope, he's going straight bunt. That ball's high. Third baseman Rodriguez comes in big time to try to field this bunt from Brendan Rodriguez. So Rodriguez v. Rodriguez. are going to do battle maybe. Trying to cut that run down at second and or first. Either way, they got to make a play here with 1 out in a tie ball game. That's a balk. Yeah.
Yep.
Nope. That's a balk. Yeah, everybody saw that one. Can't do that. So Rivera, the runner, took off. He would have gotten picked off if it was a clean pick play, but Corns, the pitcher, left-handed pitcher, balks to get him over to second. Now we've got a more high-pressure situation with the runner on second base. Rodriguez is going to hopefully handle the bat, hit behind the runner, do a little small ball as we talked about. Yeah, definitely might try the old steal and bunt and maybe try to score him that way. Oh, Corns is talking to the field umpire. See what he did wrong maybe. But as my 4 eyes with my glasses saw the balk there, I'm assuming everyone else did, but maybe he didn't.
Man closest to him saw it.
Yeah, that's all that matters. So now we got the corners in big. They're crashing heavy and hard. Let's see what the Hawks do. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. There's a pass ball.
It was a bunt and steal, and he's going to try to
He's coming home.
Score.
He's out.
That is very aggressive to try to score from second when you were already going to be at third with 1 out.
Yep, but I mean, you can't blame the Stingrays there. I mean,
Nope.
they definitely are pushing the envelope, and they're trying to put together, manufacture a run, and they try to do it, and they come up a little empty and come up a little short. No pun intended, but they come up a little short on that one. But either way, so now we got a 2-0 count to the batter Rodriguez for the Stingrays. Nobody on and 2 away. Rodriguez swings through that one. He has a long swing. So he's going to have to cut down there a little bit if he wants to put this ball in play. So again, we're live here at Sumner High School. It's senior night in a tie ball game, bottom of the 6th inning. Rodriguez takes that one low. So now it's 3-1. Jamal Roche would be next if Rodriguez can reach in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs here. See how he handles himself with a 3-1 count. That's a strike, yeah. Good pitch by Corns. So again, as we unpack this inning, Rivera reached base after Vincent struck out on a hit by pitch, got to second on a balk, and then was stealing on a bunt attempt, but the catcher couldn't handle the fastball by Corns, and it went all the way to the backstop. And Rivera tried to score all the way from second and got cut down by the catcher. And right now we've got a walk to Rodriguez, and Jamal Roche is coming to bat with a runner on first base in a tie ball game in the 6th inning.
Now batting for your Stingrays, senior left fielder, number 17, Jamal Roche.
So Roche is struck out swinging both times, 2nd and 4th inning. Comes up here with a chance to put his Stingrays on top with Rodriguez at first. 2 outs, though, after the aggressive base running by Rivera. Got him thrown out at home, trying to score from second on a wild pitch.
Yeah, you don't see that that put out or that play run a lot, but I figured they were going to try something.
Sure.
I mean, manufacture a run somehow, some way. There goes the runner. Throw down.
Oh, and that ball is thrown into Ruskin almost.
Yeah, that's probably why they tried the steal, but again, can't second guess anybody, but in the heat of the moment,
Sure.
you try to push the envelope and score that run any way you can. It's high emotion senior night here, bottom of the 6th inning, tie ball game at home, wanting to score.
Knowing you got Jaden Brown in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
7-pitch inning last frame, and
very
Jaden's
impressive.
Trying to dial up something here again, see if he can get him home and get a 1-run lead for Jaden Brown in the 7th.
Yeah, this would be a big win for the program here at Sumner High School, taking on the Hawks of Armwood High School. This would be a definite big win for the season that has been they have underperformed a little bit. Yeah, he's dancing. The runner on second base was dancing. Corns does a good job of stepping off. I'm not going to say they're going to steal third base here, but you might want to try it to maybe try and get an overthrow or a bad throw down, and Rodriguez can walk home. Yep, so everyone's thinking the same way, and Corns does a good job of slowing down the runner as he picks off, but can't get him. So this is the 9th place hitter for the Stingrays, Jamal Roche, senior Jamal Roche. Plays a great defense in left field, has a strong arm, does a great job. There's another pickoff. So they're trying to get that runner Rodriguez, but he does a good job of scampering back.
We'll see if Sumner can get this run home and get the lead run here in the 6th, Anthony, at the bottom of the order that has struggled tonight.
There's a strike.
They have the Stingrays are threatening here in the 6th of a 6-6 ball game. The runner at second on Corns.
Big spot right here.
Yes, it is.
Hitters count. See what Roche does, and the Stingrays swings. Yeah, missed that one by a ton.
So you got to shorten up here, get the ball in play.
Yeah.
Pressure situation. 2-strike approach here, especially when you're struggling. Never know what can happen.
Especially with the speed that Roche has.
Exactly.
Might try the steal right here. Oh. Nope.
Good stop by Cruz.
Yeah, definitely. That's a big spot right there. Corns has been very effective. Even in his wildness, has been effective to keep the Stingrays off their game a little bit. But the pressure is on everybody right now. A 3-2 pitch coming from Corns with 2 outs.
He just takes off. Wow.
Yeah. Big miscue there. Big play as he takes off early. And that's 2 runners thrown out. On base running, still tied 6-6. Going into the 7th inning. Tied here at Sumner High School on senior night. Stream Live Tampa.
Inning number 15, Justin Corns.
So it'll be fellow pitcher Corns, Rodriguez, then Conti coming up here in the top of the 7th for Armwood. Jaden Brown still in the game for Sumner. In a 7-pitch inning in the 6th.
Very impressive 6th inning by Brown, Jim. To be honest, he threw his fastball and just dominated the hitters, and he's going to try to do that here. There's a bunt fielded by Ramos. Great play. And he's out of there. Great play by everybody around. Great job by the first baseman, Rocco Vincent, to stay on the bag. And here comes head coach Bobby Mondu, to argue and to talk, have a discussion about that play. But a great play all around by the third baseman Ramos to come in, field that play, easy as can be, and great throw, cool as the other side of a pillow, and does a great job to get the first out there on a fast runner Corns.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, that was picked up.
Yep. Well, either way, I mean, from our angle, I thought he had kept the bag.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim, I don't know.
He can go home. That is the home plate umpire's job, is to see if the foot stays on the bag or not.
Yeah.
And he calls him out. So they confirm the out at first. So 1 pitch, 1 out again here in the 7th. That will bring up Antonio Rodriguez.
Now batting number 13, Antonio Rodriguez.
As Jaden Brown has thrown 8 pitches and gotten 4 outs.
Again, that's economical. There's another big fastball by Brown. Crackles in. Probably throwing mid to upper 80s. Brown, a senior for the Stingrays. Looking like all the other seniors, looking to play somewhere. That's fouled back. Antonio Rodriguez does a good job of fouling that one back. Rodriguez, a junior for the Hawks. 209 batting average, 11 runs scored, and 14 hits on the year, 9 RBIs and 4 doubles for his Hawks of Armwood. Here's the pitch. Popped up, right field. Everyone's going out. Some people are coming in. And the catch is made by the second baseman. Great job by the second baseman, Gerard Lopez, for the Stingrays to get the second out. In steps number 24 for the Hawks, Conti.
Conti walked in
Now batting number 24, Chase Conti.
Singled in the 3rd, flew out to center in the 4th. And he comes up here with 2 outs on the top of the 7th as Jaden Brown has been dealing.
Oh, yeah.
From the 6th inning to now, trying to keep Armwood at 6 runs, so it gives his Stingrays a chance to walk off in the bottom of the 7th.
You mentioned it. I'm not going to lie, but I also had that in my mind. This is senior night, so at Sumner High School, so anything can happen, and the seniors of Sumner are battling hard, and just like the Hawks seniors and everybody else in their club, there's a big swing and a miss by Conti from Jaden Brown. So, again, if you know the Stingrays, you know Jaden Brown. He came from, I'm pretty sure it was Riverview High School, and he's played 2 years here at Sumner High School, and there's a strike, another fastball that crackles in. Taken. 1-2. With 2 outs, Jaden Brown would be the winning pitcher if the Stingrays can score that 1 run to get a walk-off here at Sumner High School. There it is. Strike 3. Stingrays coming to bat on senior night. 6-6 tie.
10. 10 is big injury. For the Hawks, number 10, Caden Weir. I'm pretty sure that's 10. Right? Yeah, that's Caden. That's him. Okay, here you go. Ready?
As we go to the bottom of the seventh, tie ball game.
Now batting for your Sumner Stingrays. Put your hands together
for senior left fielder number 17, Jamal Roche.
So Jamal Roche will stay at the plate. New count, of course, after the pickoff of Brendan Rodriguez to end the sixth. So it'll go Roche, Mangual at the top of the order, then Lopez. So this is what Sumner is going to try to do, is get this walk-off on senior night, as Anthony DeSanto said earlier.
Roche bunts. Bunts foul. Try to get him on, get him over, get him in. The easy but hard and difficult ingredients to get done. So again, we're live here, Stream Live Tampa on senior night. Sumner High School, home of the Stingrays, second-year program against the Hawks, the mighty Hawks of Armwood High School. Stingrays are not going to finish with a winning record, but this would be a nice win if they can get it.
Ooh, he tries to push bunt it to the right side towards second. Doesn't go far enough, especially with that lefty. It was a good attempt for a leadoff bunt base hit, but it goes
Now
out.
batting, another senior makes some noise for senior center fielder, your center fielder, my center fielder, number 6, Gabriel Manguel.
Top of the order now, Anthony Manguel.
Yep.
Trying to get something started. He's 1 for 3, singled and scored in the third, ground out to third in the first, and flew out to right in the fourth.
Yep.
So Manguel will come up. Senior center fielder came over from Leonard when Sumner High School opened, following Kennedy Duran over here.
Chops that one.
Swings an inside curveball, and that is a good thing there's a big first baseman there. So 2 quick outs for Armwood here in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting for your Stingrays, put your hands together for second baseman, number 8, Gerard Lopez.
For Armwood on, as they are in the field, and he'll bring up Gerard Lopez. Scored twice back in the first and the third. See if we can get something started here in the bottom of the seventh as a tie ball game before we could possibly go to extra frames.
Dun, dun, dun. I mean, as we mentioned, Justin Corns effectively wild, but definitely been effective when he's been called upon, and very surprising, but 2 quick outs by the Stingrays in their bottom of the seventh inning. Now it's up to Lopez to get on base. Done a good job all year, putting the ball hard in play for the Stingrays. That one sails wide. I mean, just very interesting play by the catchers, for the Hawks of Armwood. Been a mixed bag how they've thrown the ball back to their pitchers. Hits that one ball, slicing. It's going to be fair. Oh, he called it foul. That was close. That was close. That would have been a nice double, possibly a triple by Lopez, but that one lands foul. So everyone on both sides breathes a big sigh. One, a sigh of relief that it landed foul, and a sigh of frustration by the Stingray fans as that one lands foul. But either way, Lopez is a good hitter for the Stingrays. He's in a hole 1-2, does a good job of putting the ball in play, knows how to hit to all fields, and he's called upon to keep this rally alive, see if they can get a man on. Battles, hits that one foul. Does Lopez. Lopez has hit at the top of the order all year for the Stingrays. He's a junior for the Stingrays, batting .275, on the year. 7 RBIs, 2 doubles, actually now 3 doubles because he hit one earlier today, and a triple on the year. Let's see if he can, does a good job of working the count, evens it out. 2-2. 14 hits on the year for Lopez, tied with Manny Ramos with the team lead of 14 hits on the season. 2-2-2. Let's see what can happen. Yep. Took it, and we're going to extra innings here at Sumner High School. Yeah, so if you want free baseball, here it is.
For the Hawks, number 10, Caden Weir.
As we go to extra innings here at Sumner High School in Riverview. It'll be bottom of the order before we turn it over to the top. This will be catcher coming back into the game, Caden Weir for Armwood, still and facing Jaden Brown, still in the game for Sumner.
Yeah, the new scoreboard, as you mentioned, Jim, as that's popped up in foul territory. Room for Ramos as he almost overruns it, but does a good job of sticking with it to get the first out for the Stingrays in the top of the 8th inning in a tie ball game. As you mentioned, the scoreboards are new, but they don't come with extra innings.
They do not, and neither does my paper here.
Now batting number 23, Michael Hall.
So we'll go down here and do this.
Yeah, everyone has to make their adjustments. Thank you for staying with us. This is extra innings, the top of the 8th inning. As that fastball crackles in by Jaden Brown. It's senior night, and he's putting on a great display. If anyone's watching, if you're a college scout or want to get in touch with a college scout, Jaden Brown has put on a good show for everybody who's been watching. He's thrown nothing but strikes, and
he's done what he has to do.
Oh, definitely.
Especially late in the game in a tight ball game.
Yeah, he wants to get that win. He wants to get his Stingrays a win. And hopefully, if you're a Stingray fan, it'll happen on the arm of Jaden Brown and the bats of the Stingrays. That's fouled back. Great effort again in foul territory does Rocco Vincent, the big first baseman for the Stingrays, to stay with that. That's 2 outs now. In steps the number 2 hitter, KJ Lesko.
Now batting number 3, KJ Lesko.
Lesko 1 for 4 in the night, had a double and scored in the 4th.
All right, 2 outs. That's one of the few balls that Jaden Brown has thrown all night. This is a good hitter for the Hawks. This is the guy that I think, and Mendez's ball. Yeah, that ball's hammered by the shortstop, Rodriguez. Can't make a play there. So now we got a runner on first base with 2 outs, and here he is, the left fielder, Mendez's ball.
Now
batting, number 8, Tim Mendezabal.
So again, we talked about the NFL draft. If you're a fan of the NFL, the Titans are trading their wide receiver A.J. Brown to the Eagles for the 18th overall pick and a 3rd round pick. So we're keeping you up to date with the NFL as well as high school sports. Jaden Brown throws his slider, but stays high. We're joined in the press box by former Stingray, Alex Calera. He was a sophomore last year, played left field and center field for the Stingrays. Batted at the top of the order, but chose not to play. But hopefully he'll be back next year for his senior year. So we can celebrate him on senior night, as we have celebrated all the seniors on senior night here at Sumner High School. There are 7 seniors that are going to be graduating from the program. Jaden Brown is one of them, and that's hit sharply to the third baseman, and that does it. Great play by Ramos, the third baseman. That does it. In the top of the 8th inning, we're going to see what the Stingrays have in their bag of tricks. In the bottom of the 8th inning, as it's tied 6-6.
Batting and leading off for your Sumner Stingrays. Make some noise. Bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman, number 18, Manny Ramos. See, Alex. Anything you need, just text me.
All right, here we're live back in extra innings. Senior night here at Sumner High School. We're live, Stream Live Tampa. Check us out on all the social media outlets, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and everything else under the sun. If you're a fan of Twitter, then you know it's been bought out by someone rich and very famous. That's hammered to the shortstop, plays it on a bounce, shuffles, gathers, and throws him out. Keeps the bag, and there's 1 out. First base coach Greg Jacobs doesn't think so, and head coach Kennedy Durant also doesn't think so. So look to talk that one over, see if he can maybe get a double check. Again, this game is being streamed live. We have a replay available if they want it. But Kennedy Duran is pleading his case, but I'm assuming he is not going to make a switch on his call. Oh, they're going to talk it over. So Kennedy Duran at least got a talk it over with the first base umpire. So we'll see what they come up with. Maybe they'll close their eyes and rock, paper, scissor it. But from my angle, he kept the bag. What do you think, Big Jim?
Oh, I'm giggling because the Durant high school coaches are texting me. They're like, hey, we're going to be back from Steinbrenner. And they won tonight 6-1 before we're done down here at
Now
Riverview.
batting for the Stingrays, catcher number 13, Isaac Martinez.
So bottom of the eighth, one out. Isaac Martinez up. He's 0 for 3. Reached on an error back in the first.
See if he can reach on a base hit in the bottom of the eighth inning as he swings at that one.
I can tell you a good thing for Anthony DeSanto, though. Doing a splendid job tonight down here at Sumner, as he is the voice of the Sumner Stingrays here on campus, and he's been doing some games when I can't make it down here, but this is the first time we've worked together.
Yes, sir.
I can probably tell you and everybody this would be my last half inning since we have school tomorrow.
That's right. In the real
and
world,
I don't
people
live
have
local.
jobs.
Covey's right around the corner, and Anthony lives down here, and so this will be my last one here in the bottom of the eighth.
Well,
and we'll
Jim,
see if Sumner can walk it off.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe do the shimmy shake, do what you got to do.
But we do want to thank Laura Morgan,
Oh.
who is in attendance here with the administration here at Sumner. She was instrumental in working out a deal with Sumner on a trial basis with Stream Live Tampa. We've done some games down here. We threw in a softball game last week. So we can do both sports, and something maybe we can do in the future for Sumner as well as other high schools. Put together a trial package, and Laura was very gracious and easy to work with, known Laura and her family for a long time, and that helped as well. That ball is sliced into the left field corner, and that will fall for a base hit, and he's going to hold it first for a one-out single for Isaac Martinez.
Now batting for your Sumner Stingrays. Put your hands together for number 11, Garrett Morgan.
As the Durant High School baseball coaches are watching the game on the bus, I'm assuming they're on the bus, coming back from Steinbrenner, a 6-1 win for the Cougars as they head to their district playoff starting Tuesday at Plant City, as Mike Fryrear's Raiders will try to beat Durant for the third time. A tough thing to do, beat a good team 3 times in 1 year. That'll be Tuesday at Plant City.
Oh boy, here we go.
Ball is thrown into the corner, and here we go. And I was going to say here comes Rusty, but he's going to be held at second. So Sumner has the winning run at second base here in the 8th.
Yeah, that was a pinch runner for the Stingrays. Number 10, Elijah Serrano, who is just in the game, checked in for the runner, Isaac Martinez, who reached base on the base hit, going the other way. Serrano, a base runner for the Stingrays, and everybody in the ballpark knew it, and Corns did a good job of checking on him, but threw wildly, and now Serrano's on second. Hit hard to the shortstop.
Ooh, questionable base running to third on a ball. When you're a runner at second, you get a ball hit in front of you. Why are you going? That's an aggressive base running. Good play by the shortstop, Leshko.
Put your hands together for first baseman, number 23, Big Rocco Vincent.
So Rocco Vincent will come up, and he will try to win the ball game for Sumner. 2 outs, runner at first. Jeff Barfield, it was an honor filling in your spot in the game on Tuesday.
So here we go.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here at first.
Oh, yeah. Garrett Morgan, the runner on first base. And I think that's Luke Parsons.
Oh, speak of the devil, the Parson family.
There you go. Luke Parson.
Luke Parson in the game as pinch runner freshman. And he is right now the winning run.
I'm pretty sure that's Luke.
We'll see. Anthony, did you just set me up? Because I can't tell either.
That's right. Well,
I haven't seen Luke since he was probably 9 or 10, so I'm not even going to be able to recognize him now.
And if I'm wrong, then I apologize to everyone in attendance. So either way, we got a runner on first base, 2 outs. Big Rocco Vincent swings that one past. That would have been the winning run.
Yes, it would have.
Yeah. But again, aggressive base running by the Stingrays results in a first and second with 2 outs. Here comes senior Jason Rivera.
Now batting, senior, put your hands together
for the right fielder, number 2, Jason Rivera.
So Rivera comes up, winning run at second. Another mound visit by Armwood.
All right, so I was wrong.
It was not Luke Parson.
That's right, it was not Luke. But Luke, you are a good base runner, so I would put you in if I had the chance. Sorry. The man behind the mask is number 5, so I was 1 number off. Vince DeBala is the runner, not Luke Parson. But either way, new pitchers
that
coming
ball
in.
almost came at us.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we've got this protective glass and fence and everything else. Number 11 for the Hawks is coming in. Big Austin Lever. So we'll see if he can put an end to this.
It's been a long day, Butch.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
I've got Durant high school baseball coaches texting me.
Oh, boy.
They're all watching on the bus ride home from Steinbrenner. I got pictures.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
The Durant softball team won at Plant tonight 4-0.
Congratulations.
And the players and coaches are texting pictures, laughing and stuff like that.
Well, you're here and we're there.
Absolutely.
Or they're there and we're here. I'm getting all
That's
my
how
P's
easy
and
it is to
Q's.
watch on
Yeah.
Stream Live Tampa. How about that? Just go into Facebook, Twitter. Yes, there are 2 outs. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, which I have zero clue what
No
that
idea.
is, but I know we're on it.
I itch, but I don't twitch that much.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Now pitching for the Hawks, number 11, Austin Lever.
Oh, another great throwback from the Armwood catchers.
I mean, if
This is just getting
if this is a fortuitous, prophetic,
2 big words, Anthony.
yeah. I mean,
boy.
I
Back to back, too. You didn't even have something in between.
No, I mean, I majored in a couple things, and linguistics was not it. Ping pong and thumb wrestling were the 2 things I majored in in junior college.
Uh-oh. And here we go.
Yeah, first and second. Let's see who's got it and who doesn't. First and second, winning run. Vince DeBala, who's on second base. Big Rocco Vincent's on first. Jason Rivera, the senior, on senior night is up against Lever of the Hawks. Lever, who's a senior also. This is a big spot and big moment for both clubs. This would be a big opportunity for the Stingrays to walk this one off. I know there's going to be a lot of cheering and excitement either way, but here it is. Good pitch taken for a strike. Again, the runners have to be on their toes, and we've seen good and bad base running by the Stingrays this evening. But either way, they're in a spot to win it, and let's see if they can with 2 outs. This is a big opportunity. Here's the pitch from Lever.
And Anthony, real quick, a couple different coaches texted me in between innings asking about doing district games next week because we were saying how that's going to work with the Florida High School Athletic Association. And I told both of them, and I will tell everybody, let me get in touch with my contact with the FHSAA tomorrow to confirm what that fee is per round, and as well as our availability next week and going forth through May.
That's the whole point of all this. That's hammered the other way. That's going to be a fair ball. That's going to do it.
And it's going to be the
That's
ball
going to do it. No, he called it foul. No. You got to be kidding me.
Whoa. Go back on the field. Who called it foul? And from where?
Apparently
The home
the
plate
field, either the field umpire who is standing behind the pitcher's mound. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Again, this is streamed live.
And they're playing the feud, and everything's live, and okay, kids are in bed, I hope.
Jason Rivera trying to play hero, but that ball landed foul.
I think I heard a phrase from
1
an
and
assistant
2.
coach that I know very well that shall remain nameless that's uttered that same phrase I just heard down from the stands
So here we go.
30 seconds ago.
Stream Live Tampa. First and second. Hammered. Bounced. Long throw.
And dives into first.
Rivera
Not in
can't
time.
get it done. Yeah.
Here
So that
we
does
go.
it in the 8th inning. We're going to the 9th inning. So free baseball here. Hope you're sticking with us. Going to lose
I'm going to
my man, Big Jim.
School tomorrow.
I know. It's going to be a hard one to leave.
I will say one last thing. Ohio State had 2 wide receivers drafted back-to-back, one by your Jets tonight and Garrett Wilson. The Saints took Chris Olave. Right after him was Jamison Williams from Alabama, who started at Ohio State. Assistant coach Brian Hartline from my hometown, Canton, Ohio. I'm full of all of it tonight. Durant coaches, good luck and be safe getting back and enjoy all those Shiboyas. And I feel sorry for Avery Cherry, but we love him to death.
Wow,
Thank
there
you.
he goes. Big Jim signing off. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Tied 6-6.
Jeff Johns. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. This is great. True honor, true big opportunity. Drive home safely. Yes, sir. Thank you. Holy cow. This is insane.
And here we go. First pitch strike by Big Jaden Brown, senior Jaden Brown on senior night. If you've been sticking with us, thank you so much. This is Stream Live Tampa. We're live here at Sumner High School, home of the Stingrays against the visiting team, the Hawks of Armwood High School. Big opportunity, big game. We're in extra innings. This is way late in the game, way late in the night. It's 10:20 on my watch. Sumner has done a good job of playing with these Hawks of Armwood. It's a big opportunity for the Stingrays on senior night. There are 7 seniors on the Stingray program that they honored during their pregame festivities. Nobody in the ballpark thought that this game was going to be going this late, but it is, and we're in the 9th inning. This is the top of the 9th inning. Thank you so much for sticking with us on Stream Live Tampa. Here's the pitch from Brown. Good pitch, but doesn't get the call. 2-2. This has been a very interesting game. If you've been watching this game, you've seen a lot of ups and downs, good base running, some pretty tough, intense calls by the Stingrays and the umpires and the Hawks. And both teams and both sets of kids have done a great job as that ball's hammered foul. Johns does a good job of battling Jaden Brown. Jaden Brown has thrown all perfect innings since he's been in. Done a great job for the Stingrays, keeping these Hawks off base and off balance with his fastball and his slider combination. So here it is. See if he can get the strikeout, the first out. And that one sails and stays high, a fastball. So full count coming up. The Stingrays have had a lot of opportunities to cash in and get this game and put it to bed, but they haven't scored the run that they need to get this win, and the Hawks have battled. Both teams have played pretty well this whole night. We're tied 6-6 in the inning. There it goes. There's another big strikeout for Jaden Brown. Johns goes down on strikes. Swing and a miss.
Now batting number 11, Austin Lever.
In steps Lever for the Hawks of Armwood. Lever is now the pitcher, anyway, he finished the last half inning in the 8th inning. So let's see if he comes out. But right now, Jaden Brown is pitching to him. Big opportunity for both of these seniors as he swings and misses, comes up empty on that one. Jaden Brown has done a great job. Can't say enough about this outing by Brown, who is the fourth pitcher for the Stingrays on senior night. First pitcher was Noah Hancock. Good pitch by Jaden Brown. His slider catches the corner. 0-2. Noah Hancock for the Stingrays was the first pitcher. Second pitcher, Joe Cabrales, came in, and then Isaiah Welch did a good job in his innings. And now Jaden Brown is on the mound as he gets another strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts. Down goes Lever.
Now batting number 15, Justin Crones.
So in steps number 15, Justin Corns. Corns did a great job of shutting down the Stingrays in his innings of work. He just got taken out for Lever last half inning. So Corns, another senior, he's batting .233 on the year, 14 hits to his credit, 7 RBIs, 3 doubles, 2 triples as he takes that one for a ball. It's a big game for both clubs. This is the last game of the season for both clubs in the regular season. Then the district playoffs start on Monday. There's a big swing and a miss by Corns. Corns can't catch up to the fastball by Jaden Brown. Again, we're in the 9th inning, tied 6-6. Fastball stays high. 2 balls, 1 strike. So again, if you've been sticking with us, thank you so much. This is Stream Live Tampa. Hopefully you like us and share us and tweet on us, I guess. Just keep us open and keep us available. As we talked, Big Jim gave the shout out to all of the area schools in Hillsborough County. If they want to host, there's a good call and a good pitch by Jaden Brown, strike 2. Evens the count, 2-2 with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. So again, this is up for grabs. Anybody who wants to host a tournament game, a district tournament game with Stream Live Tampa, just reach out and see if we can be of service to you guys. That's tapped foul. Back to stay alive. Does Corns does a good job there to battle. Top of the 9th inning, tied 6-6. Nobody has scored in these last few innings. Both teams looked like they were going to be out to a shootout, and then it came to a big standstill when Corns came on to pitch and for the Hawks, and when Jaden Brown came in to pitch for the Stingrays, it just came to a big standstill and a stoppage of the run scoring, and now we're battling here in extra innings. It's the 9th inning. Bedtime for a lot of you guys and girls out there, especially these high school athletes. Hopefully they don't have a lot of homework to do, and if they did, then good luck with that and the tests and quizzes that are coming up on Friday. As Corns flips that to left field, Roche comes in and makes the catch, and we're going to the bottom of the ninth inning, tied 6-6. Let's see who can come away with the victory here. Stream Live Tampa, live here at Sumner High School.
Now stepping in for your Stingrays in the bottom of the ninth inning. Put your hands together for number 9, Cole Montgomery.
All right, we're here live, Stream Live Tampa, bottom of the ninth inning. This is it. Let's see if the Stingrays can come up with something. I want to go home. I think you want to go home, and everybody else involved wants to go home. Bottom of the ninth inning, here live at Sumner High School against the Armwood Hawks. As that's taken for a strike. It's a little bit of an outside off-speed delivery, but it catches the corner. Pinch hitter Cole Montgomery is up. Cole Montgomery's batting .286 on the year with 10 hits and 8 runs scored on in his sophomore campaign as he fouls that one back. Cole Montgomery is an outfielder for the Stingrays, a sophomore. He's done a great job at the JV level and the varsity level, and right now he's got a big spot. Down 0-2, though, to the pitcher. Lever kicks, fires, and throws it. Morgan does a good job of spoiling that pitch. That one was away. And he stayed on it, but flicked it foul. Let's see what the Stingrays can do here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Is it going to be a walk-off win, or is it going to be a loss for the Stingrays as that one stays wide and taken for a ball? 1 ball, 2 strikes to the pinch hitter, Cole Montgomery. Big Cole Montgomery's a sophomore for the Stingrays. Hammered foul. Again, this is the battle that everyone wants to see. If Montgomery can reach, then Kennedy Duran of the Stingrays is going to be probably putting on a bunt or some kind of play. As he hits that one up the middle, that's going to be a base hit. And as we mentioned, if he gets on in the bottom of the ninth inning, they might put on a play, and Cole Montgomery did. So he's on first base. All right, so Cole Montgomery reaches base. Jamal Roche, senior Jamal Roche, is the batter now. He's going to see what he can do if he has to bunt or if he can slap it around like Montgomery. He squares the bunt. It's a high fastball, and it's bunted away foul. Again, it's a sacrifice bunt.
Now batting, Jamal Roche. So, as we mentioned, senior Jamal Roche is batting on senior night. Let's see if he can be the man that can move Montgomery around. So here's the 0-1 delivery. Squares to bunt. Taken for a strike. Now he's in a big hole. 0-2 is Jamal Roche. Trying to bunt, but doesn't look like he is going to do it. So again, you can like us and chat, and we'll respond in some way, somehow, to Stream Live Tampa. Thank you so much for streaming and sticking with us, and that does it for Jamal Roche. Can't get the job done. Senior Jamal Roche can't get it done. In steps to the top of the order, leadoff hitter, Gabriel Manguel. Now batting, put your hands together for the senior center fielder for your Stingrays, number 6, Gabriel Manguel. So Roche can't do anything with his at-bat, so there's one out. Montgomery is still on first base. In steps the senior Gabriel Manguel, as he hammers that one foul, going the other way. So thank you so much for sticking with us and watching. Please write down any question you might have, or write down any comment you might have, and we'll respond to it, hopefully. Again, if you're a fan of the Hawks, or if you're a fan of the Stingrays, thank you so much for joining us and sticking with us. Tie ball game. Hammered back up the middle. Montgomery scampers into second base as the leadoff hitter, Gabriel Manguel, does a good job of moving everybody around. First and second, one out. Now batting, the second baseman, number 8. Put your hands together for your Stingrays, Gerard Lopez.
So in steps Lopez, who's done a great job at the top of the order, as has Gabriel Manguel for the Stingrays. Let's see if Lopez can be the guy who can step up and get the game winner. The winning run is on second base. Cole Montgomery representing the winning run in the bottom of the 9th inning. Live here at Sumner High School. Hammered. This might do it. This might do it. This is going to do it. Hammered into the gap. Montgomery comes around and scores the game winner. That's it. Game over on senior night. Sumner High School walks it off. Winner on senior night. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being a part of our Stream Live Tampa. That does it. Gerard Lopez with the game winner as Cole Montgomery scores in the bottom of the 9th inning. Winning run and final score, 7 runs for the Stingrays and 6 runs for the Hawks of Armwood High School. Thank you so much. The next available game will be a district game on Monday. That does it for the regular season here at Sumner High School. Sumner High School. And Anthony DeSanto, the man, the myth, the legend, Big Jim Delaney, signing off here at Sumner High School. Thank you so much. Stream Live Tampa. Final score, 7-6, Sumner High School.